Bow! What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning into the Nick and Mal Show. I am Nick Johnson, one half of the Nick and Mal Show. Of course, with me is my brother,
Koala,
a.k.a. Malcolm Stowe, the handsomest nigga from Quorum, the gangster from Long Island, the Long Island long-range shooter, back from Tulum with the Mexicans. Yo, I want to get into this in a little bit, but Mexico, where you was at, it was good, right? You had fun?
Yeah, we was in the jungle, real life
jungle. Why is the Mexicans coming over here if it's so fun over there?
You funny as hell.
I'm serious.
That's just one part of it.
So go there.
You know what's crazy too? Because all the people that work there, a lot of these people work in the United States and they always come back.
They don't have real Mexicans working there. Hell no.
Those are real Mexicans, bro.
They're real Mexicans. When I say real Mexicans, they are Americanized. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to take a little kid from the hood in Mexico and put him to work. They're absolutely not. And maybe that's an issue too, because they're not really cultivating their own people. But hey, it's tourism. It's tourism.
That's a lot of money being made over there.
A lot of money.
I can only imagine how bad it was during quarantine.
Nobody was there. But yo, shout out to Ant. I was talking to Ant about this, right? And I was like, yo, isn't it dangerous like being in the jungle in Mexico? Like why doesn't like a bunch of gang members come and rob the place and stuff like that? Because he was like, there's no like army protecting the resort. And he was like, listen, the government will never allow that to happen because this is tourism. Tourism is probably a very large part of the money they bring in. So they're not going to allow a group of people to come and rob Mexico, maybe kill people that will stain Mexico's tourism name all around the world. And their tourism will probably fall to the floor. Yeah. So maybe the most protected place in the world will be on a resort in Mexico or one of these countries.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Even more secure than being here in Brooklyn. You feel me?
That's a fact. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You're not waking up. You waking up and like, yo, when I'm taking the next shot. You ever woke up and be like, when I'm taking the next shot?
No.
Exactly.
And that's why when you say you woke up and you wanted to drink more, that probably was just part of the vibrations of being out there.
Yeah. Like, what? Ask yourself, when's the last time you ever woke up and go, yo, it's time to get lit? Not on a Friday night on a college campus, not a week after work, no, being somewhere different where it's nice weather, you understand? The breeze is coming from the water, you eating bottled water.
Even when we was in college, and it would be that, okay, you get lit Friday, and then Saturday morning you wake up and get lit again. I was never that person. I could never just wake up on a Saturday knowing I have nothing to do and start getting lit. Like, nah, I like being productive. Yeah. I gotta wake up and feel like I did something before I started getting lit, maybe at 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
And that's the thing also, that's not even waking up ready to take your next shot. Because you know in the back of your head, even if you do that, because there's some people that do that schoolwork is in the back of your head.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like that. You know? So I've never experienced that before.
And
it's probably a fucking amazing feeling.
Oh yeah, man. No
responsibility. You know you've earned that trip. You earned that.
Yeah, you earned it. You know what I'm saying? You did what you need to do to get there.
Unless you put it on a CC, then nigga, bad finances.
Fuck it.
Yo, Mally is the king of the vacation CCs, the CC vacation. But niggas can't say shit to you because you're a financial god, bro.
I know financial god.
If I did that, you gotta kill me. If I took a vacation on a credit card, you gotta kill me.
Nah, bro. You know why I don't want to kill no one? Because it's like, You have morals. If you live by morals, that's all that matters.
Yeah, but you just like I be saying a lot of shit, and you be like, "Yo, Nick, you can say that. That doesn't apply to most people. Putting a vacation on your credit card is different from a lot of people doing it because a lot of people are not financially smart. You've already calculated how you're going to pay back this money. That's not how most people think. So
that's what I'm saying. Live by morals. Once you got morals, you good.
So you think being financially intelligent is a moral issue?
No. Yeah.
Really?
Because think about it. If you have no morals and you're not to me, morals is more like
you know what the definition of morals is?
To me, I'm telling you. To me, it means like the respect you have for yourself and standards that you hold to yourself. You understand?
That's moral.
Okay, so once you have that, bro, no one can take nothing from you because I try to tell people this too. Like, shout out to Serena and Shannon. They starting a fitness page, but I told her like, yo, once you have that once you get that feeling of like you don't care what you post out there, what you say and everything, and you live by morals, no one can take nothing from you.
What the fuck does that have to do with putting a vacation on a credit card?
Because you said people could just be doing financial stupid shit. So if you're really just doing financial stupid shit and there's no meaning behind it, that's not having no morals for your financial situation.
That's okay.
You understand?
Financial morality, okay. That's a fact.
You understand? And you as a person.
You can't say that, Mal. You can't say because someone's not financially intelligent. No.
I didn't say financially intelligent. What I'm saying is if you really going in the dumps because of that, if that's the cause start of something going in the dump, then it's like, what morals do you have for yourself? Because all that does is lead.
That's exactly what you just said. You just said it.
That leads to not having respect for yourself. What else are you gonna do?
Mal, cut it out.
All right, we're not gonna get into it because I'm not gonna argue
but you
with
can't say it's not about.
I'm not just calling people.
If you're not financially intelligent, you're not a moral. You don't respect yourself.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So what are you saying?
What I'm saying, yeah, because if it keeps leading
to that is what you're saying.
Listen.
That is what you're saying.
Listen. If it keeps leading to negative, then it's like, hey, bro, where's the morals? Where's the respect for yourself? Why we keep going into on bad shit? On bad shit, it's like, yo, what are we really doing here?
So everybody that's financially unintelligent and maybe in a financial bind is an immoral person because you get there from not taking care of your finances and having those negative things.
I mean, what?
Mal, say what? I'm not judging you. Just say it.
Nick, I am saying it. Relax.
Yo, stop with the relax. We potted, bro.
Just
Let's
say
go.
it. I'm trying to say. You keep saying just say it.
So you're saying that if you are financially struggling, you don't care about yourself and you're immoral towards yourself.
If you are young, bro, because I'm saying if. What's the problem with me saying if?
No, I'm saying yes or no. You can say yes or no.
If you are young and by the time you're 30 something, it's the same. You're playing in the same field you was when you was in your mid 20s, early 20s, or 10 years later, 35, 40. It's like, all right, buddy, what are we doing here? So
you're not a moral person.
For those 10 years, what have you learned?
Yes or no?
There's no respect. There's no boundaries.
So if you're a 35-year-old, 40-year-old person struggling financially,
still playing in the same playing field financially when you was in your early 20s,
you are an immoral person.
For those 10 years, yes
or no?
For those 10 years, yes.
Okay, so you're a moral person if you don't have your finances in right.
That's not saying finances.
Ladies and gentlemen, Malcolm in the fucking building. He is back.
Listen. That's not saying not your finances right. If you playing in the same ballpark, now you got depth on something else, all right, bro, we playing two different ballparks. But if you struggling every 10 years, something got to change.
But it's people that die struggling though. Some of the people that we revere in our lives, me speaking personally, are financially struggling. I won't look at none of my aunts because they don't got their money right and they never figured out financial intelligence and be like, you're an immoral person. I think you're mistaken what the word morality means.
But I'm not talking about anyone family member. I'm not talking about my family member.
You're talking about everyone's family member because everyone has a family member in that position.
Hey, if the shoe fits, wear it.
You're right. And I'm not coming at you.
I'm not even thinking it like that hard into it, bro. I'm just saying, just playing a different ballpark every 10 years. Dame Dash said it, bro, and that's why you see Funk Master Flex in music videos, right? He's like the DJ. He's like the new DJ Khaled. He's not gonna have the same clout as him, but he switched it up. He's not. You're not in Hot 97 freestyling. Funk Flex is behind you. You rapping, and it's on Funk Flex YouTube video.
Single mother, 3 kids. Credit card debt. She was 21 with credit card debt. Now she has 3 kids. She still works at McDonald's.
I don't care about her, bro.
Immoral woman?
Bitch work at McDonald's, 3 kids.
Yeah.
You seen that video of the homeboy that work from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and he take care of a lady that got 3 kids from someone else?
No, I never seen that.
They be flaming his ass.
They say he's a simp.
He said he need to go see Kevin Samuels.
He do need to go see Kevin Samuels. A woman with 3 kids doesn't deserve a good man. Damn.
That's a fact. Working at McDonald's. Homeboy was just at McDonald's getting Dunkin'. I'm weak.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said. A woman with 3 kids definitely does. I know people that date women with a lot of kids, man. I got boys. I got single boys with 3, 4 kids. They deserve a good woman. You know what I mean? But let's not get off the rails. Malcolm know what I wanted to come here and talk about. Talk to the people, man.
What were we talking about before?
What are we? What we were talking about? Tulum.
Yeah.
But that's not how we started the pod.
I'm not worrying about how we starting the pod. I'm just saying, what was you talking about before it got off the rails?
I think we was just really talking about.
I don't want to even get into no financial shit, no cap. Like,
no, we're not getting into no financial shit.
Bro, I ain't want to, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even trying to get into that, like, no cap though. Like, what the fuck you got, bro? That I know.
Second Malcolm is weird. Come on, talk to the people.
You talk to people.
The tweet that you put out. Let me pull it up.
Pull it up, bro.
Let's read it.
Read that to the people.
All right.
That shit funny as hell.
You sent it to me, Malcolm. 1 second. I'm gonna let Malcolm read it because it's in his words.
I get try that.
There we go. I think this is very funny. By the way, this is some educational shit, and we're gonna have a discussion about it. Now, I wanna put a precursor out there, or clarify everything we're gonna say. We're not hateful towards anyone. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not hateful towards anyone, but I think we need to have real discussions. I think shout out to Jordan Peterson. He says it like. Everything is not equal. Everything is never going to be equal. There needs to be a hierarchy of competency, and that's how the world works, right? And everyone deserves smoke, not because you feel like you're inferior means that you don't deserve smoke. If you're dumb, it's okay for motherfuckers to say you dumb. Right? Just like if you're about to go to a doctor, you want to know this doctor is trash compared to the other doctor. So in case your dad needs to have brain surgery, you know who you're going to take your dad to. And that hierarchy is going to go for everyone in life. I don't trust white people who don't make fun of black people. I don't trust white people who don't make racist jokes. I love it. I appreciate it. And it makes me know that you're an equal person. Because guess what? I've been around white people and y'all make fun of Asians. Y'all make fun of Native Americans. Don't look me in my face and be like, oh, black. Oh, no, we're not going to make a joke about that.
My best friend is black.
My best friend is black. I will never say, no, cut it out. I don't trust you now. So we're not hateful towards anybody, but come on. Y'all niggas got to get these jokes, man. Mally, here you go. Read it. And let's have a discussion.
Before I say that, I definitely want to say thank you guys for supporting the Nick and Mal show. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also, if you listen to this on audio only, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is, please leave us a 5-star rating and a review. Thank you guys.
Give the audio listeners their eargasm real quick.
That's a mukbang right there.
We love you guys. We appreciate you.
Yo, so I was on...
you guys are the best fans in the entire world. Shout out to the Gentlemen's Club. Shout out to the Gentlemen's Club.
Big ups to the Gentleman Club.
That's an eargasm.
This nigga weird. Nah, I'm chatting. But listen, so I was on my computer doing my homework for Apple. Right, I figured some guy I was talking to on the phone. He said, "Look, this is what I do on a daily basis. I read 10K sheets." I asked him, "What the fuck is a 10K sheet?" He goes, "It's basically the quarterly earnings, the financial statements of a company. This is what I do every day." So I'm like, "Oh, this is the shit you need if you like businesses. You want to see the future. This is what you read." So I was on a website. I forgot the website name, and an article popped up. And it stated like LGBTQ community is struggling financially. And I was weak. I was dying. I was laughing. I'm like, yo, I gotta see this. Like, what are they struggling in? Because what
was funny about it when you first seen it? What caught your eyes?
I'm like, first thing, social warriors. It's like, go get some money. So I was like, that's my mindset. Go get some money. Stop complaining about some shit.
Everything.
And then and then we gonna correlate to the Democratic Party, like all the black men in there. Don't be Democratic, bro, because they putting everyone in the Democratic Party, and don't be a Republican because they stupid as fuck. So we the black men
this
club.
Nigga don't know politics at all. Telling you what party not to be in.
Go watch the news. They ain't teaching you shit. Nah, but just the key takeaways of it. It says much of the... I'm not even gonna read that, bro. Members of the LGBTQ communities have less safe for retirement on average. LGBTQ people carry $16,000 more student loan debt than their cisgender. See, look, heterosexual pairs. Family planning for LGBTQ people can easily cost in tens of thousands of dollars. LGBTQ retirees may have less saved for retirement and wish to retire to accepting communities that can have higher than average living costs. So I seen that and I took a screenshot of it and I quoted it and put it on Twitter, and I had stated the the only way to wealth is to go straight.
You said the only path. There's only a straight path to wealth.
Yeah, there's only a straight path to wealth.
Which is hilarious. That's a bar. Come on, let's give Marla a clap for that. But you was pussy though. You took it down. Why'd you take it down?
Because it was too hot. It's too spicy. The world don't want to see that, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. So this says LGBTQ people have $16,000 more in student debt. Right? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think that's due to? What do you think they're doing in college that they're $16,000 more in debt?
Liberal arts majors, social warriors, people that like to just complain about shit.
That's why they're more in debt. You don't think
that's college in general?
You don't think that there's straight people that fall in that same bracket you just explained?
Nah, there is. I'm just saying.
So why do you think LGBTQ members are?
Because that's what they're going to school for.
I am so confused. I think when you gotta dress up. Wait, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
What you got?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is how ignorant I am. When I see LGBTQ, I thought this was transgenders. I was just realizing that this includes all gay people.
Yeah.
Or queer. What is lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer. Plus Malcolm and his boys. Plus Malcolm and his boys.
Niggas that wear dreads. Vicarious.
But from the transgender perspective, I'm like, yo, like, so you're $16,000 more in debt if you're a transgender person. Let's say that's what I took. That's what I took when I read this, right? I would currently pay $20,000 for 2 extra inches. If you're a transgender woman not trying to be a man, you got to pay for that whole wee-wee. You got to pay for the whole wee-wee. Let's say you paid the 20 racks. That's why they in debt. I pay that for extra 2 inches right now.
Is that how much it costs to get extra 2 inches? Did you do research?
I'm willing to pay that for extra 2 inches.
What are you telling the people?
I'm willing. I understand why they in debt. Mind you, I thought this was speaking solely about transgenders. Now I understand it's everyone spanning from all different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let's see. Let's see if we could justify why they're more in debt. Lesbians, why lesbians more in debt?
Death or that?
Debt. Come on, let's go down the list. Lesbians, why are they more in debt?
Start it.
You gotta buy mad dildos all the time. Right? A lot of these lesbians girls out here be thoughts. So you need a different dildo for everybody else.
Shit. Imagine what the bisexual people gotta buy.
Come on, no, let's go down the list, right? So as a lesbian, you gotta buy mad dildos, and the strap-on comes separate. Strap-on and dildo are not sold in the same box. You might have to buy batteries for if it's a vibrator, right? Both y'all gotta buy pads and tampons.
You gotta buy men clothes.
You gotta buy.
You can't even shop at Target.
You gotta buy True Religion jeans. You gotta buy nudies.
You gotta eat a lot of food.
You know,
I ain't never met a fit dyke.
And at the end of the day, a dyke is just a woman, so she still got to pay a man to do the manly job around the house.
You got to buy a fresh pair of Timbs.
Lesbian women, we just accounted for y'all 16,000 right there. Gay men, condoms, a lot of condoms.
No condoms. A lot of
you going back door without a condom?
A lot of prescription drugs to cure AIDS. Nah, I'm wilding, bro.
No. If that's what you want to do, don't take it back. Don't say you take. Are you going back door without a condom?
That's what you gotta do.
Really?
I don't know.
I wouldn't go back door without a condom.
I'm not going back door at all.
Really? What other reasons might gay men be in extra $16,000 debt? Gay men are actually not in debt. To be honest, like regular gay men, I think they make more money than us because they're smarter than us. They're heroes.
Where?
They're just heroes.
Where?
Especially as a black gay man having to come out to the world and deal with that.
That's a hero.
That's a hero, bro.
Where?
Everywhere. I was watching a video where the cop pulled over this gay dude, and he didn't say he was gay, but by the way he was talking, I assumed he was gay. All right. You know how they say you can't talk gay or talk black? That's a lie, right? You can talk gay and talk black.
That's a fact.
Like you can tell if somebody's gay by the way they talk.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I assumed he was gay, but he was really smart. He made sure the cop was reprimanded for incorrectly pulling him over. What's homeboy name? The light-skinned dude that tried to solve every racial injustice.
Damn,
Sean King. Sean King, the greater civil rights king.
Niggas don't respect him either.
No, he's the greatest civil rights king. What do you mean?
In the black man club, we don't respect him.
Why?
Bro, he a sellout, bro. He a light-skinned selling his soul. Nigga don't tell you no. He don't tell you what to do to get out your situation. He just show you the problem.
Y'all understand why I be arguing with Malcolm? Malcolm be having the hottest takes, nothing to back it up.
I have everything to back it
Talk
up,
to me.
bro.
Why is Sean King?
I've been giving him the game, bro. I can't give you the game. You gonna hit us up on our Patreon to get the game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, why is Sean King bad? I never heard that he was bad before.
Is you correlate to Sean King to TDR? Mason Howard? Can you correlate? Okay, then there you go. If you can't correlate that person to that person,
I don't know who Sean King is. I don't really know what he.
I don't know who he is too. He just show you problems. Okay. We when we see problems, we need solutions. Okay. If I don't see no solutions, what am I? Come on.
Okay, respect.
If you get shown problems all the time, all you're gonna do is talk about problems. You're not gonna talk about no solutions because you're not giving no solutions. LeBron can't teach you anything. If LeBron show people problems, you don't understand what I'm saying? Like, show people solutions. Like, show us what your financial advisor is doing, what moves he making. Okay. Even though it's illegal, but still. You don't understand what I'm saying?
So, it's just all about money to you. Because Sean King just got to show niggas what the money work do now.
Yeah.
Okay. Respectfully.
Money gets you out of a lot of problems.
Okay. So, Martin Luther King didn't have no money, though.
He had no money? He had funding? That's money. Everything was funded. What are you talking about? That's all money. Puppet. Here. I mean, for a great reason, and they violated him.
They killed him because he said that we need. I don't know.
Everyone that was homeless needed a house. They killed him. He gonna go to the White House and have everyone in front of the White House sitting down. That's when you could go to the White House and sit down. He gonna have everyone that was homeless there, white, black, any race, and they killed him, bro. They built him up to kill him, bro. That's what they did in the 60s. JFK, Robert F. Kennedy, all those people that push for black people to progress.
They killed them.
Yeah.
Lincoln. Come on. We the civil rights brothers right here. Yeah, you know what I've been learning about? Critical race theory. Have you ever heard about that?
Nah.
It's basically like American movement by like civil rights scholars and activists. And what they're trying to look at is how the law system intersects with the issue of race. And they also combat the liberal view of racial justice. So, example, Black Lives Matter movement, protests and stuff like that. Oh, let's send Derek Chauvin to prison. That's racial justice. They're more focusing on not the individual racist white people, because I think there can be racist white people who are just racist in the sense of they're just pro-white because they're pro their people. Just like there's a bunch of African dudes who are pro-black, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they push the agenda of white supremacy and they believe that they should have this one up on black people, right? And that's why a lot of times they turn a blind eye to it, and that's how they become an enemy, because they're like, bro, we're all equal, like let's not even talk about anything. So basically, critical race theory doesn't look at individual racist people, it looks at how the system entrenches racism, right? So maybe when a black guy doesn't get a job because he's black and his name is black or whatever, it's not really a person making a decision. It's just kind of how a system was created and how the system is working. Yeah. Like one of the founders said, there's no such thing as a broken system. Every system works the way it was created to operate. Yeah. That's why when you look at the police system and you're like, yo, the police system is broken. No, the police system is operating just as it was supposed to operate.
Yeah. That's why some people are fighting, some people are not fighting.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Come on, that's a good.
Who said that about women? Someone said that about women.
What's that?
Someone said that. Was it Kevin Samuels just saying like, yo, yeah, Kevin Samuels, like the system's made for men. He was just saying men in general, like
because who made the system?
Yeah,
men made the system.
Men made the system.
So calm the fuck down, women. Yeah. By the way, shout out to Ed, because Ed was really giving women their flowers the other day. I need to learn how to big up women like that, because they really appreciated that.
They did. They love that.
I just love women. You know what I mean? I just believe women are strong. But if I was to express it verbally, I couldn't tell you nothing but I was raised by a woman and I love them. I think they're the strongest people on the face of the earth.
That's a fact. No, what he's saying is right now.
1,000%.
So there was one episode me and they was talking about, well, with a kill here, it was just that woman, you can't play the role as a man. A man's supposed to go out there and serve and protect. A woman's supposed to take care of the grounds at home and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dame Dash say you're supposed to be a slave to your woman. That's a fact. You supposed to be a slave to a woman. Like me, I when I'm with my lady, I cook, I help her cook, I help her clean, I help her clean up her room. You guys should be a slave
to each other.
You understand what I'm saying? That's a fact. That's a fact.
A white woman told me this at work, and I'm like, I've already thought, like, in my past relationship, I feel like that. I'm like, yo, if you guys are a slave to each other, there's no issue.
No issue, bro.
There's no issue. I'm a slave. And I know it sounds bad because, toxic masculinity, men feel like they control women. No, you should control yourself for me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to control you. You should be in line because, okay, that's my man. That's the man I'm going to die with.
Yeah.
And same for you. Okay, I'm not going to cheat on my girl. I'm not going to have her ask for anything. I'm a slave to her.
It's the morals.
Come on.
If y'all slave for each other, just make sure there's morals. Like if you do something fuckery, that's the draw right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Because you gotta have morals, bro. You can't be walking out here hiding shit and not having no morals. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. So we touched on lesbian, we touched on gay, bisexuals. Why are they $16,000 in debt?
They need both the best of both worlds.
That's a fact. Transgenders.
Same thing. Bro, I don't even... You know what?
It costs...
This shit is funny as hell. But you start thinking like, damn, this shit is just sad. I feel bad.
For who?
I'm talking about these people.
No, what you feeling bad? Don't back out mid-con, bro.
I'm not feel bad out.
We'll have Coop edit it out if you don't like it. But... Wait, what did this thing to say? But yeah, I don't think it's bad to talk about. Bro, everyone should be joked on. That's how I feel. I've said this many a times on the podcast prior, and that's how I feel.
I respect.
So transgenders, they gotta buy wee-wees. They gotta, you know what I mean, fix their vaginas. That's probably like a $16,000 cost right there, right?
Easily. Go see Dr. Miami.
I'm telling you right now, I would
How
pay.
How much it costs to see Dr. Miami?
I'm paying $20,000 for 2 inches, just 2.
Why you need any inches?
Cause nigga, I'm a man.
You got the magic stick?
You
look like 50. I thought you had the magic stick. I got the magic stick.
You never thought about 2 extra inches?
Nah.
Cap. But it's okay. I'm only going to be the only one that's open on this podcast and real. Because if Malcolm's telling me he never thought about 2 extra inches, he's telling me he's never been a man. That's just like, we see all these women with fake butts and tits now. If you was to ask them 10 years ago, you never wished you had a bigger butt or bigger titty? No, I am happy with who I am.
Nah, you know what's one thing I would change, though? I would get the surgery to make my belly smaller.
Like your stomach? Shrink your stomach size?
My stomach size. I can eat, bro. That don't mean nothing. Okay, yeah, I like motherfuckers. Well, they know. No, they don't know. I starve myself so I can eat like that.
Let me tell you,
that's not starving. It's fasting.
Let me tell y'all something right now. Malcolm, for all intents and purposes, hates fat people. Not that he hates a person that is fat. He hates that about them because he wants better for them, right? He believes that people should not be living in certain conditions, right? And that's not a negative thing. We all have our things. I don't think you hate the person inside. You just hate that when you see it. Yeah. And it's because Malcolm has severe eating issues. Malcolm has an eating disorder.
I have an eating disorder. This nigga over here my doctor.
No, the thing is, you're in shape, but you understand you have an eating disorder, right?
Yeah.
Like a severe eating disorder. And I think Malcolm is scared that he's ever going to get to that point.
That's a fact. That's why I do. But that's why I diet.
Food makes you, yes, exactly.
But it's not, but here's the thing though, because I'll tell you this though, Nick. By third day of eating whatever I want, you feel and it's like, all right, this isn't me. You always go back. You always say, all right, bro, all right, bro. Third day, all right, bro.
Sometimes.
All the times for me.
You didn't got chubby before.
I got to 215, but I didn't.
When?
Freshman year.
Oh, that was only 215?
215.
You look chubby as hell in them pictures.
But I didn't know. And I was eating Ralph ice cream. I wasn't really working out. But now you didn't feel it.
Yeah. You kind of just fell into it. And that's the scary part about getting fat, bro. You could just kind of fall into it and you will never realize.
Bro, I was looking in the mirror, I'm like, I don't look bad. And it's like, you look at old
Until
pictures,
you look, it's like, yeah, nigga, I look bad. Yeah. But you never got to that point where you would OD big.
Sometimes I be thinking, like, should I just to, like, try to see what it is? And then try to lose the weight and be like, yo, you could do it. I could do it.
You can do it, but you have an eating disorder. You don't want to give up that food. You like Demi Lovato that never took drugs. Somebody,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I could really be there for you because I know what it is, bro. Like, I was craving Ben and Jerry's. Serena Bless. I got some wings. That was the only thing I ate. Wings. Kept it keto, no carbs, wings and water. And I text Serena. I'm like, yo, on your way home, go get some Ben and Jerry's. She got home. She's like, I didn't get your Ben and Jerry's. I'm like, damn. And this is mine, just 11. I'm
you
like,
ain't about to get fat on me, nigga. That's what she said.
Yeah, probably. So I'm like, all right, you right. She was like, you mad that you didn't get no Ben & Jerry's? You fat. And I'm like, yeah, you right. And it's 11. And I'll be like, damn, I really want this Ben & Jerry's, but I'm not gonna go. I'm really thinking about it, and I'm like, nah, you wilding right now.
Do you think you and Serena's view on being overweight within yourself, because you guys are very into fitness, could ever be toxic if life happens in your 30s and either one of you guys was to gain weight? Because Serena knows how you feel about
I'm gonna keep it
plus size people. So if she was to ever have a baby and let herself go,
that's bro, and that's that right there. That unbalancedness could lead to a divorce.
Yeah, I know.
You understand?
Now we're all men. Some men won't mind.
Some men won't, but if it just keeps going on after we have kids, you're not coming back. It's like, yo, what are you doing? If I'm going in, you're not. What are we really doing here? What can we talk about? That's one thing you guys don't like. So you guys won't talk about it. And that communication is one of the most important things. You understand what I'm saying?
What do you mean by that?
So if you guys are both going to the gym, you guys could talk about something that you like. I did this new workout. This is how I felt. You understand how they felt. You understand this. You understand that. Yes, there's some things there's some things in life in general in a relationship you guys were talking about, and you won't understand it from a man's standpoint, and she won't understand it from a woman's standpoint. But if you guys have that unbalance, you can't talk to her about going to the gym because she's going to feel some type of way.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
So that's the unbalance right there. That just leads to
So for you, definitely if your wife was to get out of that fitness thing and she gained weight, like I'm sure 70% of women do gain weight and get out of fitness at a certain point in time later on in their years, that would be like a line for you.
But I think that it would be a lot. You know what it is too? Like I'm a big observer, so I see that even when we went to the villa and these people are newlyweds, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
What?
Like, bro, go work out, no cap. Like, go do something. I respect y'all got married, but like, come on, bro. At the end of the day, like, your kids can't grow up eating like this, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And there's no disrespect to no one, but this is really what I'm analyzing in my head. Like, you can't be like that. And that's why it's a big ups to Stacks, because homeboy really be waking up at 3 a.m. to get right. Because his mindset is, I'm not getting that dad bod.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have so much respect for Coach Stacks, because that's the moral right there. I'm not getting that dad bod. What are you doing? The wall that's putting him up different from everyone else. I have to wake up at 3 a.m. no matter what. My baby was crying or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mind you, he has a business behind it, which is fine, bro. If you want to lose weight, put a business behind it, bro. Fuck it. That's what we could do now. That gives you more motivation, right?
Word. I mean, it could, but maybe the thing about losing weight, I don't think you could use external motivations. Like some people are like, oh, I want to look good for the summer, or I want to get right for this thing, or I want to prove this person wrong. Those usually never work. You got to kind of have like a intrinsic motivation to achieve that. Like that has to be like for me lately, I've been trying to get on like a little spiritual journey, and I realized that the biggest like issue that I'm running into is not having God on my mind when I wake up in the morning. And I know once you want to achieve something, it has to be the first and the last thing you think about before you go to sleep. If it's not, you start slipping because you'll just forget about it. Because life happens, bro. Life, if something is not on your mind early in the morning, you're probably not really going to get it done during the day.
That's a fact.
Think about any big task you have to get done. You got to wake up. It has to be on your mind.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And that's why I think a lot of women gain weight later on in life because you have kids, you have a husband, you got work. Last thing on your mind is, hey, let me go to the gym and really put this workout in.
Yeah. And I don't know, bro. Everything 20 years, bro. What you do for the last 20 years? I'm not gonna judge you. That's your life. That's the habit you had, bro. It's hard to break a 20-year plus habit, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. And you talking about waking up with God on your mind. Like I was talking to Serena last night. It's right before we about to knock. And she was like, I can't. Sometimes when I can't go to sleep, it's because I didn't pray to God. And I didn't even know that she would pray before I did, but I didn't know it was consistent. She was like, yeah, I've been doing this since I was a little girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I did not know that. And I seen her pray. You want to stop?
Nah, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't know that she was praying. And she goes, yeah, every time I wake up, I pray. And I said, thank you God for she prayed before bed going, thank you God for making me have a great day. And she'll pray when she wake up, and thank you for waking me up so I can have a great day. I'm like, damn. And that's a habit I have to create. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing.
Do you want to create that?
But this is what I'm about to tell you. Listen, because it's not a habit in my life, it's not what you think. It's not what you wake up and think. You understand what I'm saying? So that's probably what people are missing. On my mind, I wake up and think, when can I get a workout in? That's not on other people's mind, and that's fine. I don't care. Because me missing, I don't wake up and go, when should I pray?
That's what I'm saying.
I have to build that habit. When I wake up, pray right now. Pray in the middle of the day. Just be thankful. All you gotta say is thank you to the man above.
That's it.
Thank you.
That's it.
You know
Sounds
what I'm
like
saying?
you've been learning about religion a little bit.
Not really, but like, big up to Antonio. This is an old talk with Antonio during the summer. The thing with religion is you're supposed to be doing in life, and that's what the flow of religion is. All the beliefs is, what are you doing in life?
Right.
Do you understand? You understand? And I can't have no quote or nothing to give you a better meaning, but if you are doing good in life, good things happen. Keep it simple like that, and just thank the man above.
Right.
Because I do believe in it, because your life, I'm not saying your life is already written, but you're around certain things for a reason. Yeah. And like Ed Lee just made it clear too. You understand what I'm saying? You could take any of his situations and it's like, yeah, you want to change. What did he say? Stop taking from people.
Give.
Right? Yeah, give.
Charlamagne is a big proponent of that.
Give. And I'm reading a book, The Greatest Salesman of the World, and shout out to Kodak for that book. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Kodak. But basically what he's saying, homeboy couldn't sell these quilts. And there was a family shivering in a cave.
Wait, hold on. I was listening to something, and somebody was like, yo, I act like I'm just selling sheets. They had to get it from that book.
Yeah.
Who did I hear say that? They was like, yo, I was trying to be a salesman, it wasn't working out, and I just got into the mindset, yo, just act like I'm selling sheets. But they probably were making a reference to that book.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, he's supposed to sell these quilts. Like, you wouldn't be the greatest salesman in the world, sell these quilts in a spot that doesn't sell. One night, it was too far to go back to his village, so he slept in a cave, and he woke up, and there was a family there with nothing covering them in the cave, and it had a little baby, and he gave him the quilt, all a quilt. Bro, when he came back, the salesman was so mad to go to the wealthiest man and tell him, like, yo, I sold these quilts, but I didn't make a profit. The wealthy man was like, I am glad you sold those quilts and didn't make a profit. Go back out there and do it again. Go give.
You know who that is?
Who is it?
Guess.
Who is it?
Jeff Bezos.
Yes, like you said.
Sell and don't make a profit.
Don't make a profit.
Because you know what it does?
And that's the hardest thing to like correlate sometimes things too. And it's like, damn. It's
not even that hard.
It's not that hard.
For me, it's just like standing on the shoulders of giants. Just look at all the greats that did it.
Yeah.
Don't make a profit. Build a brand. Build a name, and the profit is gonna come. The profit is gonna come. Guess what? If I make $0.25, if I make $1 selling 5 products, and then you make 10 cents selling 1 million of them, guess who made more money? I did. Now all you got to figure out is how to get 1 million people to come to you. How do you do that? You build a brand. How do you build a brand? You sell shit for cheap. Let niggas know you got it for the low. Because guess what? Niggas is always looking for a deal, brother.
Yeah. It has a meaning.
Speaking about deals, I'm telling you, I want them 2 inches. So if somebody got it for half price, 10,000, I'll pay 10,000 for them 2 inches. That's all I gotta say. I'm looking.
What you doing? So you joining the industry?
I'm looking for 2 inches.
But are you joining the industry after the 2 inches?
No, that's just for my personal things. I want to open some eyes up. Like, you feel me? I want to
start going like this.
I want to send some eyes to the back of the fucking head, nigga.
What about this? You about to start doing this, ain't you? Cool.
Nah. So once again, you never thought about 2 extra inches?
Nah.
Never. Nah. You just good.
I feel like if I say yeah.
So
I'm
you've never been
myself.
knocking some shit off and just feel like your shit was not affected nothing,
bro. I definitely feel like if I sit there and be like, yeah, I went 2 inches, I'm lying to myself.
Okay, but I'm saying though, you never been knocking some shit off and it's like, all right, she clearly not really feeling me right now.
Nah,
that's.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta fuck a bitch with some morals. Goddamn.
So you've owned back to nah, we gonna keep rolling down. We gonna keep rolling down the hill.
You funny as hell.
So you only fuck girls with morals before?
Oh my goodness, bro.
You ain't never fucked no thotties. Come on. See, niggas be lying. I just be having to bring
niggas
the truth out of niggas.
I just told you if I say yeah, I'll be lying. Like I don't even. Like come on. If I say yeah, I would. So I feel cold inside.
1 inch.
Nah.
All right, fuck it. Niggas know what it is. Shout out to Black. Shout out to all the white girls that sacrifice themselves.
Them bitches getting trafficked, bro. This is crazy.
So here we go. I have another story I want to bring up. And this one is going to be real fucking crazy. I don't even think I'm going to be able to really discuss it the way I'm going to want to discuss it because there's so many moving parts that I think I'm definitely going to get a lot of shit wrong. Probably come off as insensitive. But once again, I want to preface everything I say, but I am not trying to be insensitive, right? So, and once again, we're going to get back to the issue of women. By the way, if there's any LGBTQ members plus listening to this, I hope none of that was offensive. We love you guys, right? I'm going to make fun of black people, make fun of white people, make fun of everybody. And we're about to get into the issue of sexual assault and rape, and that's not funny at all. The action is not funny. Now, if there's a story with a lot of different moving pieces, and some of the story is hilarious and crazy, then yes, there might be a few funny things. Jodi, what's goody?
Yo, Nick.
Yo, you are currently on the Nick and Mal show. You're being recorded. Don't say anything incriminating.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we're recording right now. What's up, though?
Nothing much. How are you?
I'm good. We chilling. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jodi. She's our future manager.
Big ups.
Oh my gosh.
Are you not?
I definitely know I can. Of course.
I bet. When you move into the city to really take that next step in your career?
Well, next week I am officially moving back. It's gonna be like me going back and forth, going to Utica to move my stuff. Supposedly our graduation is June 12th, the graduate. So, and my undergraduates, since I didn't walk last year, they have yet to know what to do. So I don't know if I'm going to still be in Utica like May 14th weekend. But my parents want me to walk, even though they're not going to be able to attend the graduation.
Okay.
So, yeah. How's everything going?
Everything good, man. We chilling.
Okay.
What happened? Big ups.
Big ups.
But yo, Jodi, we gonna hit you though, because we really had some very important to talk to you. That's why we called. But we're gonna call back as soon as we're done with the podcast. And when you come down to the city, we definitely gonna get you on the show.
Okay, and what are you gonna talk to me about?
What are you gonna talk to us about?
Oh, you want? But if I'm the manager, I'm the one that gives you the idea. Like I gave you the idea of Kevin Samuels. You know I did.
Wait, what's the idea?
What do you mean? I told you to look into Kevin Samuels. That would be a good topic to talk about since he's so controversial, but he be spitting facts. You used to talk just like that. You used to tell me all that good, everything he's saying low key, Nick. You used to kind of talk about that when it came to like girls and guys. Like,
ladies and gentlemen, I've been dropping the gems. Look, we didn't have to plan that.
Come on.
Kevin Samuels who, nigga? Fuck out of here.
Come on.
No, but the thing is, girls don't like him. But if you listen to Kevin Samuels, he says, women who don't like me is women who can't compete. And he's speaking facts.
They can't date him.
compared to his standards, I would not be an 8 right now.
So real quick, let's get into that, Jodi. What would your 1 second. What is your Jodi Sandville, beautiful woman, right? What is your rating right now? Where do you rate yourself?
Be cocky.
Honestly, I feel like what would Kevin say? I feel like I would be a 6 or an 8.
Okay.
That's 2 numbers.
Okay.
No, I said I really feel like if I got the shower, no makeup on, I feel like I'll be a little cute little 8. I really do. And then a 6, I don't know. I'm not sure. Because I know he said don't use 7. But I feel like 8.
Oh, he said don't use. See, that's power though. He got power. He said don't use 7.
She made sure. I ain't gonna hold you. Quarantine. This is why I would give myself a 6 because
you built like a running back right now.
Huh?
Quarantine made you built like a running back.
Quarantine and a healthy relationship got me. I'm not gonna say how many pounds I gained, but it got me. It's funny because before the quarantine, during quarantine, I was working out, losing weight, and getting fit. And then when I got in a relationship, that healthy quote unquote relationship weight. So I gained I'm not gonna even say, but I gained 30 pounds.
Jodi, quick question: Were y'all? Was any of you guys going to the gym while y'all was dating? Like consistently?
Yes, I was. But the thing is, I was inconsistent because of school.
Okay, all right. So
it was because of school. It's excuses because I know people do all the time, but I'm the type of person where I can't devote a lot of time to like losing weight, and then you're in college and trying to cook for yourself. In the summer, I was able to do that because it's I didn't have much to do. So being fit and eating healthy was easy. But
was your partner going to the gym?
Sorry?
Was your partner going to the gym consistently?
Uh-huh.
Was your partner at the time going to the gym consistently?
When we started dating?
Yeah, was your boyfriend ever going to the gym consistently?
No, he was not.
Right, so
Luke was more of the kinesthetics type, working out by himself, but now he actually is. So y'all trying to get right together? Yes, but it's interesting. When I go back to the city, I know it's gonna be better because I'm gonna start taking boxing classes. I'm not playing no games. I got 2 weddings to go to this summer. This is how you know you're doing grown shit now. I got 2 weddings to go into the summer. That's a fact, and I just know I gotta look good to keep up for my man, especially after listening to Kevin Samuels. Yeah, because he and Monique knows that. It's not no joke. So. Yeah, niggas not trying to date no running backs unless that's what you into. Some men are into that, but no, not at all, not at all. And I know because he knows he keeps me accountable, so he knows that I gain weight just as much as I know he gained weight. But it's different when it comes to girls and guys. But I still balance it out. But I just know I gotta keep it right. Let's just say that. Okay. So Jodi currently thinks she's a 6 or an 8. When she joins us in the studio, I'm gonna let you guys know what I think she is. Right? Oh
Kevin Samuels funny as hell. Though. He said, I'm gonna give you. Don't use a 7. He said don't use an odd number. But that's a fact though. Why? No, he didn't say just 7 because 7 is I'm almost top tier, but I'm not really. It's like a cop out because no one wants to be even numbers. No, just not 7. Okay. You so what does 8 mean to 9? He said 7 is what
it's a cop out because people want to be hard on themselves but give themselves credit, so they use 7. I'm not an extremely bad bitch, but I'm also not a bum bitch.
But what does 8 mean to 9? So is 8 a cop out from 9?
No, 8 means you a top tier.
Kelly Rowland is an 8, and I feel like I'm like Kelly Rowland. I could be an 8.
Nah, see, that's a problem. You don't compare yourself to someone else.
I'm best dressed.
Don't compare yourself to someone else.
If I wait with it, that's bad. A lot how I want to, I definitely feel like I could compete and be a 9.
But Jodi, I think you kind of have this mistaken. He's not only talking about looks.
Yeah.
No.
What is your temperament like? How do you treat?
He don't know Kelly Rowland.
Does Luke have a cooked meal every day when you come home?
He don't have Kelly. He don't know Kelly.
First of all, me and Luke are not married, and second of all, at the end of
Yeah, Jodi, I gotta say bye right there. So a nigga can't treat.
Luke knows. I cook him food all the time when he comes. And number one, he knows my food is good. And I cook him.
Phone about to die.
And if I was talking on the show with Kevin Samuels, I was raised to essentially be a housewife.
Then you gotta go the other way.
Because my mom was a housewife. But when I think back at it, when I was younger, I couldn't stand it because I thought it was like, I just didn't like serving my. Let's say it's not that I didn't like serving my dad because she taught me how to serve my dad. I just felt like, damn, like I feel like I felt like I was degrading myself. But when I look back at it, it's like, no, like my mom was teaching me how to be a wife. And she used to say, when you have a husband, this is the things you have to do to basically keep your husband and have a happy home.
And this is why, Jodi, 1 second. So this is why you're a conservative woman, because you were taught conservative values. And not a woman like you is what us men need out here. We don't need no woman talking about, nigga, I make 100, I don't need to cook and clean. You better take that $100,000 into the kitchen and cook some.
Yeah. But Jodi, does he help you around the crib?
No, you're right, because I was raised in a very conservative, traditional family. And my mom told me not until like a couple years ago where she had to start working, because nowadays in America, there is no way you can have one person working unless you're like making like top dollars. But my mom taught me like how to like, take out the food and put it in this plate and put the spoons like this, even though I used to be like, what the hell? Like my dad can't get his food his own self.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, but now when I look back at it, it's funny because that's the same way like my boyfriend is was kind of raised or being treated, So it's like to me, it's like I know those things and I appreciate it. Like when I listen to Kevin Samuels now, even though people don't like it.
You thought Jodi was a listener.
Jodi.
No.
Jodi,
relax. 1 second.
Jodi,
1 second.
Because go ahead.
Nick phone might die. Does your
speak into the mic, Mel?
Does your boyfriend help you clean?
Yes, he does.
Okay, good. All right, that's all I need.
He does. He'll do that. He can't cook. He can't do anything, but he will help me clean.
All right, come on, we're gonna teach him. That's a life lesson as a man too. I read that in a book.
What's that?
Help a woman around the house.
1,000%.
That's how you keep the relationship going.
I don't think I've ever run into a man that never helped around the house, though.
No, yeah, that's a fact. But some men do that.
I come from Trinidad with the traditional of the traditional. Men still help around the house, like that's just the one-on-one shit.
Some men don't, though.
Sometimes men didn't feel like from traditional, like for example, my dad helps around the house too. But like, usually it's typically on the woman's job, and that's just how it is, because it's like if I go out and I provide, you can keep the house together.
Jodi, 1 second. I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing. Malcolm thought you were a listener earlier today.
Listener.
No, you are not.
From the last time you spoke to me, ever since listening to Kevin Samuels and just in general being in a relationship,
wait, y'all two talk?
I really need to learn how to listen. So I've been really practicing on listening, because too much talking can do too much if I'm not listening.
Y'all two are the worst people to speak on the phone together. Then. I know y'all speak for hours.
Phone, so I'm not hearing things that you guys are talking about. And I know about being like an alpha female. I wouldn't say I'm an alpha female. I think I had characteristics of being
respect.
alpha, but listen to Kevin
Yo, Jodi, respect. I know y'all two be on the phone for hours, son.
Yeah, Jodi, listen. This is about to be amazing when you come into the studio. We can't wait to have you. Bring Luke. We probably gonna have some liquor in here. Sip. We gonna get you a little drunk so you could talk real crazy. No shitting on me and my past. You mean I'm a changed man, but we definitely gonna kick it.
No shit. Like, what do you mean your past is changed?
Jodi, oh my God. I just told you don't talk about it.
Yo.
Okay.
That's how I'm gonna talk about your past. You don't want me talking about your past.
See what happened with two people that love to talk. You see what they doing right now, y'all? Look what they doing right now.
Jodi, we gotta go. Jodi, we potting right now. We have to go. I'm sorry. Jodi, we have to go. We're potting right now.
Appreciate you.
We're going to call you when we get out of here, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna set the podcast up. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, can I say the final ending to the Nick and Mal show?
Go ahead.
Okay, I appreciate everything you guys are doing. You guys look like you guys are going on a great road. My issue is if you guys blow up and my family members see my episode or whatever the case be, I'm in trouble. So, anyways, best of wishes, and I hope this isn't going up or anything. I think this is like a pre-trial, right?
Nigga, you're speaking in the middle of an episode right now.
Oh, okay. Well, cut a little bit of stuff. Okay.
All right, Jodi, appreciate you. We gonna hit you if you're free after this. Bye.
Alrighty.
Be good. Tell Luke I said what's goody.
That's a fact.
Now back to what we were talking about before. How long was that? You said 10 minutes?
Yeah, I was
Felt like an hour.
Yeah.
You see how Jodi talks? Like,
Bro, I only can imagine you two on the phone, bro. That's hours.
I don't talk over people though.
That's a fact, but I know you gotta hang it up. But I'm saying, if y'all really wanted to talk.
Oh yeah, me and Jodi have talked for 3. I get mad talking to Jodi sometimes because it's like, damn, I didn't know this conversation was gonna be this long. And you know, I'm an engaging speaker, so I'm not. If I'm talking to someone, I'm gonna ask questions, and then with Jodi, it could go on for 2-3 hours.
That's a fact.
There's no end in sight. But back to where we were, guys. Sorry for that little tiff we just went on. So I was saying, a lot of things, you know what I mean, that is not okay to make fun of. Sexual assault and rape being one of those things. However, you can't make fun of the action of sexual assault, but you can make fun of a lot of things surrounding it. And I think y'all are about to see this from this instance that I'm about to present to y'all. Have you ever heard of the show 17 and Counting?
Nah.
You never heard? I've never heard of it before either.
Me either.
Apparently, it was a big like reality TV show back in the day. That there was this family with 17 kids, and they were continuously having more.
What year are we talking? You know?
I think Google it. It was it's called 17 and Counting. I really don't know. I know.
Oh, on HGTV,
yeah,
like where the midgets be at too. Like they have all that channel.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, I think. All right.
Yeah, so it was one of those like a reality TV show, and it came out that their son Josh Duggar, I think that it's called the Duggar family, and it's funny.
Duggar family,
funny name, right? It came out that Josh Duggar was having mad child pornography on his phone. You know what I mean? On his laptop or whatever.
That's why they did it.
That's why they did what?
I'm listening, Nick.
No, I'm saying though, like Josh, he had mad pornography, and it's funny because they charge him with receiving and keeping child pornography, which I feel like that's kind of like one charge, you know?
It should be two. Like receiving should be one.
Yeah, like you feel me? Like you gotta receive it to have it.
Yeah, that's two separate
You
things.
received it and you kept it.
Yeah. First, why is damn? Nothing.
Go
why is receiving one? But I mean,
that's what the Justice Department just be trying to run it up on niggas, bro. Like if niggas catch you with a gun, that's 5 different charges. It's like, bro, I just had a gun, illegal possession of a firearm. That's it.
I'm gonna get a lot of people
endangering of a kid in public. 5 different charges. They trying to run
for real
for one gun.
But yo, I want to get a lot of people tight saying this. You know what it is? He's unhealthy. He's unhealthy. He should have went to the gym.
Right.
No, chat.
No, that's definitely how you feel. You know, chat. Bro, he really is
bro. This is like some typical American shit, bro. This is the sad thing, bro. I can't click the picture. My laptop fucked up.
Let me see.
But like, just like, bro, like I hate shit like this. This shit motivates me. Like, yo, all right, bro. If we not going to Jersey, I'm going to the gym.
Right.
Bro, this picture here, Nick. People can't see it. You see that picture? My computer's
yeah, he's unhealthy. He's
like
average American guy.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, bro. I don't want to be that guy.
You're scared of being that guy.
I'm so scared of being that guy, bro.
Because you've been that guy before.
That's not even it, bro.
No,
it's
you've
just
been that guy
a lot of
before.
people are like that.
But you've been fat before, and you felt insecure.
But that's not the reason. The reason is a lot of people in America like that, and that's my fear. Like that's old school living.
I think your fear is
how are you gonna tell me what my fear is?
Because it's common sense.
I told
you
when I was 215.
No, I'm talking about when you were fat and your dad said something to you, and I
didn't know. That's not why that's not part of the reason why I'm fearful. I'm fearful because that's what typical America look like.
When did you realize you were fearful of being fat and overweight? When did you develop this idea
of controlling what I eat and everything?
Being fearful of being fat.
That's a fact. Yes, it's that when my dad said that. But what I'm saying is looking at a picture like this is an adulthood. Like, I don't care what my dad say. Anything. Bro, I eat whatever I want in front of him. But this is the number one fear. I'm around this all day, 24/7. Like, that shit ain't cool. Like, go. You seen how I looked on my vacation on my IG. Like, I'm not looking like your typical dude on vacation. That's for a reason.
Everybody you was with was in shape as you.
That's a fact, but I'm saying my drip.
the drip was
Nigga,
different.
What are you talking about?
Yo, why you had to do niggas like that? I can't fuck with niggas like you. I can't go on vacation and I'm wearing a white tee and some shorts.
We was rocking white tees and shorts.
Nigga, you had on the Dolce & Gabbana shades. Is that what that was? What kind of shades were those?
Bro, that's Amazon. Shout out to Amazon. Keep it simple and funky.
You're looking different.
Why don't you?
You was the spiciest nigga on the resort.
I appreciate that.
I'm asking.
Yes. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta teach me how to. I wouldn't even know how to put those type of outfits together.
IG, bro.
Oh,
Larry June played a little part in it, and that's old drip. That's from when we went to Florida. I bought that drip when we went to Florida. Recycle your fit.
It's one where you had the shirt on. It was like a floral shirt, and you had like a bucket cap on with the shades. I'm like, well, he's killing the game.
I appreciate.
He was
that,
out there
bro.
like a single man. You look like a single man.
I appreciate that, bro.
You look like Serena was just your friend, and you was trying to pick something up.
Nah, you gassing it, but I appreciate
Speaking
that.
about picking something up, I got questions to ask somebody. But listen though. So back to Josh Duggars, and once again, this is a funny situation, man. It's just I'm not trying to make fun of it. So apparently, this guy, right? His family is this conservative Christian family. This is what they present themselves as on the show, and he apparently has child pornography. Now that's a crime. Go to prison, throw him away, lock away the keys. I don't give a fuck. But the story doesn't even start there, right? So apparently in 2003, Josh, who's like in his 30s now, he was 16, 17 at the time, was actually charged. Not charged. He wasn't charged. It was reported that he sexually molested, not molested because he didn't have sex. He sexually fondled 4 of his sisters and the babysitter. They were
young?
He was young. They were between the ages of 12 and like 9 or something like that, right? I don't know how old the babysitter was. I would assume the babysitter was older than them. So he sexually fondled the sisters and the babysitter.
I want to cry, bro.
Now, this is what his parents did. And this is why with the sisters, I could even make fun of them because they are defending him. They have come out and said, yes, Josh sexually fondled us. Yes, he sexually molested us, right? And I don't know if molestation means sex. So that's why I don't want to throw that word out there like that. But the article says sexually molested them. He would go in the room and grab their private parts and their breasts and stuff. Got in trouble for it, right? His sisters today come out and say, because in 2015, the show ended because the reports came out that this happened, right? The show ended. The sisters came out and said, we feel violated. Number one, you guys are trying to paint our brother as a monster, and he's not. Yes, he made some poor decisions as a young kid. That's what all young kids do. They make poor decisions. Let me tell you something. A poor decision is taking a rock, throwing it at your neighbor's house, breaking a glass as a 15-year-old kid. That's a poor decision. Throwing a rock at a group of chickens and killing one of them, that's a poor decision. Everything I'm about to say is what I did.
What's about chickens? I'm like,
that wasn't. I did
nigga threw a rock at a chicken.
It was a school of chicken. The big chicken, like 10 chicks, threw a rock, killed one of them. He was on the floor for like 10 minutes just beating up. I was low-key a sick kid. There's a lot of sick shit. Now, I don't know if it's a fact. I just like nature, but I like killing certain animals.
You know that's a start of something.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly what it is. But maybe, I mean, people who hunt are not all serial killers.
Hey. Nigga was out hunting no chicken.
I was a badass kid, bruh. But those are kid mistakes.
Yeah.
Right? Fucking, for me, driving with a suspended license at 18 years old, that's a kid mistake. Going and fondling your little sisters and your babysitter is not a kid mistake. Now, do I think this guy should be locked away for the rest of his life because he did that at 18? No. But there's an issue with that boy. There's clearly an issue. And clearly, this is what the fuck the article said. When that happened, you know what his parents did? They said, okay, check system in the house now. Lock the door when you go to sleep. Make sure he can't get into the room because he's just a little troubled as a kid. Like, what? First of all, I understand the parents, right? Your son is molesting your daughters. Whose side do you pick? I would assume you would pick the side of your daughters, But it's your son too, you know what I mean? So, okay, let's keep it all in the family. Just lock the door, make sure he doesn't do any weird shit. He continued to sexually molest them, or whatever that's called. Go and touch them and fondle them. And then they come out and defend it. But they never... The craziest part of the story, when it first happened, his dad took him to the sheriff that lived around the neighborhood. The sheriff gave him a stern warning. Said, don't you ever do it again, young man. Don't ever sexually molest your sisters and babysitter anymore. Today, that sheriff is currently serving a 50-year prison sentence for sexual molestation.
Oh, it's a town thing.
The magazine that the sisters broke the story on, guess what the name of the magazine was?
Tell me.
In Touch magazine.
Oh, shit.
You can't make this shit up. It's a crazy fucking story.
So is this shit real then?
It's 1,000% real. It came out a few years ago. He was cheating on his wife. He was on Ashley Madison. Now it comes out. Mind you, the show was canceled in 2015 because of the reports of him sexually molesting his sisters. They come out and defend him and said he was just a kid making mistakes.
Why are you cheating?
His wife look good?
No.
Let me see. Yo, you are a mean person. You are a very mean person.
You know what's crazy? You say I'm
Do you think men should only date extremely good looking women?
You know what it is though? Like, I think it's like I'm gonna go back to morals. It's not morals, but do you think this is manifestation on
what
stuff
do you mean
for
by
me?
that?
Because I talk about finance on the show, right? There's and no one's loaded here at all, but have that. You try to stay away from trying to look like that, right?
I would say
really
though,
is that a man? Because that's what you try to be around. That's what you try to strive for. Is that talking things in existence?
I would say you worked it into existence. I mean, you started working out as a kid.
That's true, but sometimes I'd be like, why am I giving people? And we're not going off a topic, but like, why am I giving you this information and I'm not there myself? So sometimes I'd be like, all right, I'm just chatting. But am I manifesting something lively?
Yeah. I think not only manifesting, you're training your brain to be about something. That's one of your interests. And growing up, I think that situation with your dad, you told me the story. You said that's what like kickstarted you. Your dad called you fat or something.
Yeah.
And you was like, nah, I'm not being that anymore. David Goggins has the same similar story. His brother used to call him butt on back because his butt was so big it was on his back or whatever. He was like, nah, that stuck with me. You know what I mean? And you have certain ideals that you hold true, certain morals, but it's not morals. It's like it's self-identity. Okay. I think that's what you wanted to say when you were talking about finances and stuff like that. What is your self-identity? And that became part of your self-identity. So yeah, you manifested it because it's what you thought about all the time. But that doesn't mean that the thing. Okay, so you have self-identity, and then you have, what is the word I'm looking for? It's your ability to follow your self-identity. Right? And that's why I say there's a lot of big people out there, and you get into like what was that big girl named the singer?
I know you're talking about.
I forgot her name. Huh?
Is lit. It has is in it, right?
Isn't it?
It has is in it.
Yeah, is.
Is he? No.
Is it does start with is. Yo, we are so stupid. Yo, listen, we don't follow the music industry. We out here getting our coins up, guys.
Come on, Coinbase.
Our crypto coins. But basically,
go back to
being overweight is not part of her self-identity. Right? So she doesn't feel bad for being overweight. And that's why she could be like, oh, I'm big and beautiful. There's a lot of big, beautiful girls that don't want to be big because it's part of their self-identity. Now, to what you're saying, you can manifest it, but that doesn't mean that that's you can't fail on things that's part of your self-identity. That because that's where unhappiness comes from. If you are broke at 35, I already know how unhappy you're going to be.
Yeah.
I might not. We could have the same amount of money, and this is where life is such a special thing, because you have this mindset of financial freedom, and that's why I ask you: do you think it's immoral for anybody that's 35 and not living this extravagant life to be broke? And the answer is no, because you could have a 35-year-old lady financially unsmart living on the edge of life financially, but she's way happier than you are with $100,000 because money never means anything to her. So if me and you are making the same amount of money at 35, you might be suicidal and I might be living my best life.
No, you got a point. And I don't want people to portray like I'm having a mindset that I want all abundance at 35 anything. It's not that I want abundance. It's just...
You do.
No. I'm keeping it 100, bro. I don't want abundance. I just don't want to be playing in the same playing field I was 10 years ago.
Okay.
So whatever financially is holding me back here, I don't need it to be financially holding me back 10 years from now. That's it. It's the little shit. And I never, I don't get in that slump of like, I need a rollie. I need this and that.
You want financial freedom.
He said it best, bro. Don't worry about that shit 20 years from now. But I know one thing is we can't play in the same financial field from 10 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, that's
and
and
that's
that's little things like
that's
that.
That's an American thing now.
Yeah.
That's such an American ideal. And who are the most unhappy people in the world? It's Americans.
But that's what happened. But abundance. I think I'm learning that lesson. Like, bro, it's not about abundance. It's just about doing the right thing. Like, what little steps are you taking so you won't be playing in the same playing field you was 10 years ago?
Okay.
That's what I'm more happy about. That's why I like getting paid, because like I could do little things. But you wouldn't go back to the Dagger family, man.
Okay, Duggar.
So
hold on, let me pull it up, because there's some things in here that I definitely wanted to talk about that I'm probably forgetting. And guess what? Yeah, you're not gonna get that because that's some of my other shit. But basically, yeah, bro. It's the reason why I'm mad at this, and I think it's a funny situation. Number one is like your sister's coming out and defending you against you sexually assaulting them. It's like, damn, well, who can you like? Can you blame him? If the victims are defending him, who can you blame? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And number one, his parents are defending him. Everyone's defending him, and it's so sad that he's now in the business of harming children. Is child porn considered harming children? Because you know what I mean. How is this child porn coming to be? I don't know, but yeah, it's sad.
It is,
but it's funny about how everything kind of played out with this situation.
You're right. You know, that shit burns inside of me when situations like that happen. Like when you told me that he was playing with his sisters and everything, like touching them, like it really makes me cry.
Why?
And there's no like, I don't know, no situation in my life ever like that happened. But it's just, what type of respect do you, like, what is going through your head? Like you can't be doing that.
No. And granted,
he can't. Can he control himself? Do you ask that question?
So this is one of the questions I wanted to ask, right? Because we get into it's weird for me. I feel more sorry than anything, because in life we all have different ideals, right? We all have different things we live by. And my thing with mentally crazy people, I've always thought that they're helpless, and that's always been my view on them. Even serial killers, even rapists, I'm like, fuck, you can't help yourself. Throw you under the jail, kill you. It is what it is. Betterment of society. Whatever philosophical theory that is, I'm following that one. The one that saves the most people in society. Fuck it if we got to kill you because you just was dealt a wrong card. But at 14, I don't think this was a decision he was making. Maybe he was molested as a kid. Right? Like with R. Kelly. R. Kelly was molested by a sister and made him a lifelong molester. So no, I don't think he controlled it. But what I think his parents played a role in is allowing the behavior to continue. You know what I mean? This is happening to your daughters. Yeah. And whatever conversation you had with your daughters, they are now defending him.
Yeah.
Which shows you the type of conversations they were having around the house.
That shit happened to someone.
Yeah.
Shit like, damn, that's crazy. That's why you gotta tap into different shit.
What do you mean?
Because what you're around, that's a good chance that's what you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Someone grows up. Let's say you someone in the projects. Like there's people in the projects that have generations of families in the projects.
Yes.
Like if you don't go expand to do something else.
Do you know anyone that lives in the projects?
Do you?
No. I just never understood it.
I don't understand it. We could talk off camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never understood it. Yeah, let's talk about off camera because I don't want to seem ignorant about that situation at all. But Josh Duggar is a child molester. He's a fucking. My laptop is dead right now, so there's a lot of intricate things that makes the story so hilarious. But my laptop is dead and I forgot all of it. But it's a fucking crazy story because this guy was allowed to continue this behavior and has been allowed to. Who gets to get a child a molestation charge against them and just say sorry, and then just move on to be a celebrity? Like who?
Hollywood.
He's not even in Hollywood.
Yo, I think it's not that he's in Hollywood, but he's just in an entertainment world where like they trying to protect the family name because that one situation
is pretty popular.
Yeah, and that can ruin a lot of stuff.
When this happened, I went on YouTube, bro. There's people that just talk like it was weird. There was people that was like, there was this girl with a pretty popular YouTube channel, like 500,000 subscribers. And she was sitting there and she was oh yeah, so his mom, she's turned off her comments for like the past 5 weeks. And I was like, whoa, something has to be coming like in the intricate parts of these people's lives. So they have a stronghold on certain people. Yeah. There's people who are invested in this family.
Real life.
Apparently he's a scam artist. Apparently he had like this car company that didn't have any cars and shut it down and took people money.
What? That's some car company did it in the stock market.
And let me tell you something too. Their way to getting money is being finesse. So the show is called 17 and Counting. And I believe there's no way you're just a regular family. You have fucking 10 children and you're like, yo, let's just keep having children. Then you have 15 and it's like, oh, we have a TV show, let's keep having kids. That's their hustle. Their hustle is now just having kids that's put on this show and be this family that everyone loves. Guess how much kid does Josh Duggar have at 33 years old?
How many?
7. He has 7 fucking kids. This is something that they're planning. This is a family business.
This is what Kim K did.
What? How?
Get my sex tape out there, and boom, I'm a big celeb. And she put everyone on. Well, the mom did it. The mom had all the saying that, yeah, put it out. Put that sex tape out. It's just different ways of doing it.
Well, no, 1,000%. It becomes a hustle.
Damn.
Like this way of life now becomes a hustle. Definitely.
Nick, that bothers me. I really don't know what to say. I'm tired of saying the word morals. Where's the respect?
Where's the respect? Where's the respect for the people, for the family? You know what I mean? Because the family is in on it. What do they call it? They enabled it. They enabled his behavior. Your son
not to end anything.
Sexually molest your daughters, and okay, just make sure you lock the door now so Bobby doesn't get in, so Joshy doesn't get in and do it again. What are you teaching your daughters?
It's okay.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird.
It's okay.
It's okay. And that's why they came out. Oh, my brother is not a monster. He was just making mistakes when he was a kid.
And then their son's going to be doing it to their daughter. It's okay, little Johnny.
So, ladies and gentlemen, number one, shout out to all the women out there that has been a victim of sexual abuse, sexual assault. Yeah. Definitely feel for you. The ones who will never talk about it because it pains them too much. We feel for you. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like I know any woman that's been sexually assaulted, but I know that's ignorant. I do know women that's been sexually assaulted, but a lot of women don't talk about it.
That's true. Big ups. You know, that's a big fact. That's a big fact. Big facts. But let's get into the draft. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some sports. Are you jacking in?
Come on, let's talk. Let's talk
about it. People, I just want to give y'all the draft was Thursday, this past Thursday. Thursday night, April 29th in Cleveland, Ohio. Why in Cleveland, Ohio? They built
Cleveland's about to win the championship next week.
Respect. Shout out to VD. He's a big Cleveland Browns fan. But
I forgot that
they created a new stage. I think like a little arena
for just the draft.
Not for the draft, for like people to have concerts by the stadium and everything.
Yo, by the way, the draft apparently had its most viewed year last year, and this year was the most viewed year.
Wow.
So I don't know why people are viewing the draft. While the Oscars numbers plummet, the draft is going up.
Why is the draft going up?
Why? Yeah, why is that?
Why is that?
Very interesting to me. That's interesting.
Do you think it has to do with all the all the social media pages created for sports? Bleacher Report, SportsCenter, ESPN.
Could be.
Shannon Sharp, just their everyone own page.
Could be.
Barstool.
Could be.
Yeah.
Is sports the most marketed section of our society on social media?
It's a big. I would think so.
So Andrew Schultz had this genius take, and it made so much sense. Like back in the medieval times, he said the take was, you can tell where society's or culture heart lies by the biggest structures, right? We have the Vatican, we have all these big Catholic churches that were built in the medieval to like middle century times, like 1400s, 1500s, because that is what ran the world, religion, especially Roman Catholicism, right? And that's where the money went, because that's how they made money. Yeah. You put money into the structures that are going to bring you back money. What are the biggest structures today in our society, in American society?
Betting.
No, the biggest structures, like physical structures.
Yeah.
Sport arenas. You talked about it with Dallas. Don't they have one of the most amazing fucking arenas or stadiums?
They have like the biggest. What is that called? Bigatron.
Billions of dollars.
Yeah. Well, LA Chargers Stadium, SoFi Stadium is fucking futuristic than a motherfucker.
Madison Square Garden for a long time, one of the most amazing arenas. Everyone wants to play in the square, Madison Square Garden. Boston Square, whatever the fuck they call that.
Well, I want to play. I want to play at Yankee Stadium.
So sports are the number one, is the number one thing in our hearts. You know what I mean? So maybe it's even growing.
Well, because of betting too, I would say.
Ah, yeah.
Because now, look, who's going on this team? Because now...
You want to know who betting. To bet for, yeah.
And you might be able to bet on a draft.
Yeah.
Where's this person's going to go? Watch it. Just watch the first round. We'll see if
who's going to have the best rookie year for a quarterback?
Yeah.
You want to know where he goes.
Where he's going.
This is lit. It's lit.
So with the draft, what we want to do is we want to give out the top pick, worst pick, sleepers, I believe the top teams, and the worst teams. And also, we could talk about the combos that happened in the first round, too.
What do you mean the combos?
The combos from being together in college and being together in the NFL. Okay, we got a few of that. Yeah, reunions.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Let's talk to the people. Which one you want to start with?
You want to start with the worst pick, then the top pick?
Let's go.
All right, worst pick. I got the Steelers. Selecting Najee Harris. Now, I want to definitely thank Najee Harris, because the gentleman threw a draft party at the homeless shelter he had lived in for a few years. Yes, so he was there. That's where I believe he celebrated him getting drafted.
That's
or
gangster.
Just do a draft party for them. Yeah, that's
gangster.
Yeah, 100. So definitely round of applause for that.
Never knew he was homeless.
Yeah,
you know what's funny? Like he's been regarded as one of the best players in college football for a long time, and he's been very humble. You never really hear him. I kind of thought he fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah,
that's how little he was talked about, and it's because he probably has this super like low key, like kind of like Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler was another guy who was homeless, and we never hear nothing about Jimmy. Why? Because probably when you're homeless, you learn a certain level of
being humble.
Even LeBron James. LeBron James has said he was homeless for a little bit. For as big a star as he is, we really don't hear much cockiness out of LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron is cocky, but for as big as he is he really cocky?
No. But what's the name? Darius Miles has said that when LeBron had gotten the league and they were together on the same team, Darius Miles was already in the league for 3 years. LeBron was 18. He said LeBron just carried himself more mature than he did. Yeah. That came out of Darius Miles' mouth. Yeah. I'm like, wow. He said the way he just carried himself. So, but Steelers, what the fuck are you doing?
Why you say
2017, you got Josh Connor, one of the top running backs out of Pitt. Homeboy got cancer during his college career, I believe. Came back and was a beast.
Okay.
Right? 2 years later, 2019, who do you get? You get Benny Snell. What's his name? Buddy Snell from Kentucky.
What round?
Fourth round. He was fourth round. These were late picks, mind you. But these were the top running backs in the draft. Buddy Snell broke records at Kentucky running a rock. 2 years later, you get another running back.
Is this first round pick?
First round, Najee Harris, first round pick. This is
what
first round.
What number did they pick him at?
Najee Brown, what number did they pick him at? I'm not even too sure. I don't have that written down.
Go ahead. I'm gonna get it.
So Najee Harris gets picked by the Steelers. When we look at the Steelers' offense, these guys went 11-0. Everyone thought they were nice, but why did they go 11-0? Who did they play? The NFC North. The NFC North were horrible. Mm-hmm. That was the worst conference in the league. Mm-hmm. The O-line sucks. You can't run the ball. You can't blame your running backs. Right. It's your O-line. You getting Najee Harris is not you getting Le'Veon Bell. Y'all see what's going on with running backs. Le'Veon Bell's on the Chiefs, I believe. We don't hear about Le'Veon Bell no more. You're not going to find that running back you're looking for. Running backs have no value or anything. That was a waste.
You're a running back talking like this.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get drafted. Nah, that's a joke. But Steelers, seriously, what are we doing here? You're not going to get... Najee Harris is not going to make or break you guys at all, especially for a first rounder.
What position you think they should have went to?
They went someone on the O-line.
Okay.
You know, there was definitely some O-line you could get.
What number he got drafted at. Damn.
You got the receivers. It was your O-line. You guys did have injuries, though. Dupree, torn ACL.
Okay. I don't know.
Watts, I believe, got injured, too.
Hold on. Let me tell you where he got picked. He got picked at... Had to be late because they were a pretty good team. Pick number 24.
Pick number 24, first round.
Yeah, you could have probably gotten a good offensive lineman or something like that. Yeah. Now, how good do you expect Najee Harris to be in the league? Because if Najee Harris is Derrick Henry type of guy, is Derrick
Henry's a top dog, yeah.
If he's that type of running back, wouldn't you say it was worth it?
Then yes, then I'm completely wrong.
Okay, but you don't see him being that good.
I don't see him being that good because you couldn't run the ball with two guys. And we know running backs don't have the greatest of value. Like Derrick Henry is a once in a value, and you can't speak about Saquon Barkley yet.
I would say this: I think running backs' values are going up.
Can't say that, but I want to hear this.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because a few years ago, running backs really didn't matter. No team that was winning had a good running back. Right? Look at the Super Bowl. The Patriots won because they had one of a top 5 pick at running back, along with someone else, but. Leonard Fournette was really the one carrying that team in the whole playoff. What do they call him? Playoff Lenny.
Okay, respect. Mm-hmm. Respect. Mm-hmm. But you could see the difference in the way he ran when he ran in college trying to go to the NFL than he does now. You understand?
Right. And you have... I agree with you. I think they should have taken
I agree with you too, right.
Yeah, but I do think, back to your point, and this is not even a point to your point, I think running backs are going up a little bit because... Think about this, bro. 5 years ago, we didn't have a Christian McCaffrey. We didn't have a Derrick Henry. We didn't have a fucking... Who else is a running back that kind of is the centerpiece of a team? I guess that's two.
Melvin Gordon played in Puerto Rico. They got rid of his ass.
Yeah. You're right. Still, I agree. That's a bad pick by Steelers.
Bad pick, boy.
Steelers, thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
The disapproved.
Steelers, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
Now for my worst pick of... the draft. I actually have 3 people. Right?
3?
I got 3. Gregory Rousseau, Carlos Bashman, and Spencer Brown. What do those 3 players have in common? They were drafted by the Buffalo Bills.
Oh,
fuck
shit.
The Buffalo Bills, bro. Everybody that y'all pick is bad. I hate y'all.
This is all first round?
First, second, and third.
Oh, okay.
Just fuck the Buffalo Bills. You know what I mean? It's smoke. Number 1. Shout out to Tyree. Shout out to my boy. He was trying to shit on New York sports. Oh, the Knicks is trash. I don't even know if Tyree said this. Somebody said this to me, but I'm gonna take it out on Tyree. You feel me? Oh, the Knicks is trash. Listen.
Oh,
the Giants is gonna be better than the Bills this year.
Oh, easily. We're gonna talk about
the Jets is gonna be better. We got a better quarterback than y'all. The Jets has a better quarterback right now than the Buffalo Bills.
You a real Jets fan? Like
no.
Okay, because I'm about to say that's real smoke though. Fuck Buffalo.
Fuck Buffalo. I like Buffalo the place. Tyree called me. He showed me some. They had a nice little castle out there. They had a nice little park. When we go up there, it's gonna be nice. But fuck the Bills.
Yeah.
Bills Mafia. Y'all try to roll up on me. I got that glizzy on me. Stop fucking playing, nigga. You feel me? But anybody the Buffalo Bills pick is a bad pick. And you know what got me pissed off? Tyree posted on his IG. Somebody said that Josh Allen is the most talented quarterback of all time.
Oh God! But you know,
no, don't.
He talented like a motherfucker though.
The most talented of
He
all
went to the
time?
AFC Championship?
No. Yeah, he did.
He did.
Is he the most talented quarterback of all time? God.
Most talented of all time?
That's what Tyreek posted on his shit, bro.
That boy is talented.
Yo, you're not answering my question.
Who you comparing
Greg
to?
Oden was talented, nigga.
Michael Vick was the most talented.
No, Patrick Mahomes is the most talented quarterback of all time. Aaron Rodgers might be number 2. Peyton Manning might be number 3. Guess who's not in that fucking mix?
Tom Brady.
Josh Allen, bro.
He's talented though. Not most talented, like you said.
The Bills not making the playoffs this year. The Bills are gonna be the worst team in New York this year. And I'm not hating, I'm just being honest. I actually like the Bills a lot. Y'all just not gonna make the playoffs this year. And y'all gonna be the worst.
Who's the first guy they got? What's his name? You got his position, anything?
Gregory Rousseau.
You got his position?
He is I'm gonna tell you right now, he's a cornerback from Central Florida.
Okay.
Getting burnt on every play.
Yo,
the Giants at the receiver at the Giants. Do the Giants and the Bills play each other this year?
I don't know, but don't
2 touchdowns on his head if we play that
respect.
2 touchdowns on his head.
Galloway, Galladay, whatever.
The number 2, the
second guy.
The second guy was Carlos Bashman. I don't know what position he played.
Fuck it.
Once again, he sucks. Okay, so that's it right there. Anybody and the worst picks of the draft is going to be. I think there's a couple more rounds today.
Yeah.
Whoever the Bills pick, you know where I'm going. They're the worst picks of the draft. Can we get to sleeper picks now?
Nah, I gotta do top picks. Sleeper pick
No,
last.
let's do sleeper. Top picks gotta go last.
What?
Top picks have to. All right, go ahead. Then you got
What
go
you
ahead.
think? What you think? Come on.
I think top picks gotta go last. That's when we really gonna get into it.
Damn. I think the sleeper gotta go.
Sleepers gotta go last. My sleepers is simple.
Damn. You got sleepers.
Sleepers. Can I just drop it on you right now? Pause. Let me just drop it in your lap.
We did. All right, I'm gonna go with my sleeper then. This is what I was excited about. I'm gonna give y'all my sleeper. We probably got the same sleeper, low key. I'm going with the. You go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it. I'll be mad as hell if we got the same person.
Aaron Robinson, Aziz Aguilar. He's African. I'm not going to try to pronounce that correctly. He's an outside linebacker from Georgia. Aaron Robinson is a cornerback from Central Florida. What do they have in common? They're picked by the Giants. These are the sleeper picks, people. This is going to be 2 key players in our ride to the motherfucking championship in the next couple years.
One of them a cornerback?
Aaron Robinson is a cornerback
from
Central Florida.
Yeah, he transferred from Bama too.
Come on.
Yeah, he's a solid pick. That's what they need.
And we know Central Florida was the team that was going undefeated for a few years.
Yeah.
Locked down. We gonna show y'all what a real cornerback looks like, Buffalo.
Yeah.
We gonna show y'all what a real cornerback. Those are my sleeper picks. And as we go along, anybody that the Giants pick is my sleeper picks because
respect.
Just don't sleep on us.
So we in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? But riding a different wave. I got the New York Giants taking Kadarius Toney. First of all, is he a round 1 pick? Not at all. Not
What position does he play?
Receivers from Florida, number 1.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That boy is a real football player, though. That's the thing. That's why he's a sleeper pick. He's a real football player. Think about it as a Giants fan. Daniel Jones. And we always, for the last few years, lineman. Guess what? With all the receivers we have, Kenny Galladay, John Ross, who ran the fastest 40, 4.2, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton. Come on, everyone knows Slayton. Slayton Sheet is valid. Dante Pettis, the vertical guy. You understand? From Washington. Great college player. No, this is all the Giants receivers. Evan Ingram, solid tight end. We all know that. Then you add a real Kadarius Toney, real solid football player to the mix. The guy could play running back. The guy could play slot. You give him the ball, he's going to make a play. I talked to Ben Vargas. Big ups to Ben Vargas, big Giants fan. He was saying he was pissed off. We should have got the end from Penn State. Forgot the guy's name. Because he's not really a solid first round pick.
We should have Ben on this.
But yeah.
I forgot Ben is that type of nigga who's going to tell you who we should have picked and
that's
why.
A fact.
We gotta start utilizing people like that because they really help us break shit down.
No, that's a fact.
Shout out to Ben Vargas, man.
But we downplaying what we saying. From saying that, big ups to Ben. But Kadarius Toney can play running back if you want him back there. So him and Saquon, mind you, Saquon is a receiving back himself. Daniel Jones just gave himself multiple. The Giants just gave Daniel Jones multiple weapons, multiple targets. Kadarius Toney gonna be kick returner, punt returner, and make plays. This is what we need. This is what we see.
This year?
I believe they went. I'm not even too sure.
This year that we about to do.
Oh, this year, 11-5. Winning the NFC North.
I think you wanted to selling us, brother.
12-4.
I say 13-3.
13-3.
Daniel Jones comes out, shows that he's a top 5 quarterback in the league.
10-6.
Zach Wilson comes out, shows that he's a top 5 quarterback in the league.
No, not with that online.
Julius Randle comes out, shows he's the top 5 player in the league.
Shout out to New York.
The best player on the Mets shows he's the top 5 player in the league. Aaron Judge bangs the hammer, top 5 player in the league.
Come on. All right, let's
Canada has. They said Canada don't have a professional football team, but they do.
Buffalo Bills.
Come on, there we go. There we go. Y'all think it's not part of New York.
All right, let's go to the main event. Drum roll, please. The top pick. I'll start it off. I got Atlanta Falcons picking up the tight end from Florida, the 6'6" legend, 240-pound Mr. Thickens himself, Kyle Pitts.
Why is he such a big deal? Why does
Big
everybody
deal.
like him?
Add the source. Think about it. Julio Jones, 6'3", 220. Julio Jones, hands down, the best receiver in the league. Then you add one of the top dogs that people make film out of so they could teach it to their youngins. Calvin Ridley. You understand? Then you add Kyle Pitts, a 6'6", 240 tight end to the mix. Mind you, he did run a 4.5, so I don't think getting rid of Julio Jones is a smart idea if they plan on doing that to switch those guys up. I was gonna say that point, but it don't make sense.
I think they're getting rid of Julio because this is not a championship winning team now.
But yeah,
and Julio's kind of old, so it's not like you going Kyle Pitts. You could be like, all right, bro, learn how to play. You're gonna be the best player in the league 3 years from now, and then we're gonna be competing. Julio might be done in 3 years.
And yeah, in 3 years, and he could get faster, mind you. DK Metcalf specimens is only 6'4", 229. This kid is 6'6", 240 with athleticism to play on the right side of the field by himself. What cornerback is locking him up?
Can he line up at receiver?
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what he did at Florida.
You can't put a cornerback on him at all.
You can't.
Not at all.
What linebacker? Getting physical with 6'6", 240.
There's some linebackers out there. Can
That's
they
a
keep
fact.
up with him, though?
No, they said his athleticism is the reason why he got picked so early.
It's nothing you can say bad about him. I think a lot of people believe that he was the best player in the draft, period. Like, best football player in the draft.
You remember how DK Metcalf, they had that picture of him?
Yeah.
Okay, he's not as big as him.
Show me a picture of him. I've never seen him before. But, yeah, I think...
Remember how DK Metcalf was the big thing? Like, yo, this dude's a specimen. Look at his size. That should have been Kyle Pitts in that picture.
You remember Sean Oakman?
Yes.
They used to have some funny memes back in the day. They would be like, "Daddy, pass me the salt," and her father would pass him the salt. I don't know. I don't even know how that went. Oh no, the girl would be like, "Hey, Daddy, pass me the salt," and her dad would go to pass the salt. Yeah. And Short Oakman would look at him like, explaining memes is always not good.
I know what you're saying. If people know what you're saying, they're gonna be weak.
Shout out to Sean Oakman.
All right, this shit is not.
How is he not in the league, bruh?
I think he like a rape charge or something. He said he got blackmailed, I think. All right, it's not working. Guys, look up Kyle Pitts.
I might look him up right now because I've never seen him before. Oh, he plays in the Canadian Football League. Look at his face, though. He looks
talking about Sean Oakman.
He looked like he's up to no good.
Yeah, bro.
He looks like now I'm about to look up Kyle Pitts right now.
He's nasty. I don't know why I just did my feet.
I think Sean Oakman didn't make it to the league because he was too ugly.
That boy hit.
He's big. He's a big guy. Let me see him with his shirt off. Pause.
Yeah, so Kyle Pitts, man. Solid.
He doesn't look that physically imposing. He looks slender and 6'6". He's big. He's big. So what's his professional? Is he a good blocker?
Yes, he can block.
So is he supposed to be the next Rob Gronkowski? Is that what people have him slotted as?
It's more of a Walker. Is it Walker? Not Walker.
Walker.
No. Whoever the Raiders have, him. I forgot the gentleman's name. The Raiders have a solid tight end.
Okay. And
they correlate them two together.
Okay.
It's just. I think Atlanta's gonna do a lot better than they're not going to the Super Bowl. They didn't get this pick to go to the Super Bowl, but I think they got this pick to go to the playoffs.
A cornerstone franchise player.
You understand? I mean, you're gonna have a trouble going against the Saints. You understand? You're gonna have trouble. Who else is down there?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think this pick
Tampa Bay?
Do you think this pick is number one solely on the player he is, or what he can add to the team and the heights he could take them to?
Yeah, that.
The heights he could take them to?
Yes, the heights that could help that offense excel to be a contender to get into that playoffs to win that conference.
Well, so what would you say when you say, okay, you draft what's the quarterback the 49ers draft?
Trey Lance.
What do you say when, okay, Jimmy, he's supposed to be way better than Jimmy G. Some people are saying the most talented player in the draft. Even though he could be a bust because there's always a chance with certain players. Like Trevor Lawrence, we know there's no bust potential. He might never be a Hall of Famer, but we know this is going to be a guy that's going to be a starter in this league for the next 20 years, right?
Yeah.
What do you say to me when I say, okay, Kyle Pitts might be better than Trey Lance, but Trey Lance is going to get a team who was just in the Super Bowl with a quarterback who wasn't as good as he is. He could be the piece that makes them win a Super Bowl. That's a higher height than I think Kyle Pitts could carry Atlanta.
I mean, yeah, that's your opinion and respect to that.
Right.
I'm not gonna disagree.
Right. I'm asking you, is that how you picked your best? Because that's how I'm picking my best pick.
And the reason why I didn't pick Trey Lance because I don't know what they're gonna do with Trey Lance.
Okay.
You didn't get rid of Jimmy G yet. What are you doing, Trey Lance? Why did Trey Lance go to NDSU? Because everyone else wanted him to play something else. So what if San Fran? What are you doing? Are you trying to utilize him to do something else, or you getting rid of Jimmy G?
No, but
and
this is what
also he played at NDSU. A very good talent, yes, but you had Carson Wentz. I believe they had someone else. So the name doesn't go too well. I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
What do you mean by Carson Wentz? What do you mean by Carson Wentz?
Carson Wentz went to NDSU, and now look at him.
He almost won an MVP.
He's floating right now.
Right.
You know, so what? I want to see what San Fran's going to do. Though. Okay, respect.
Okay.
All right. I'm not saying that's Trey Lance at all.
Right.
But I didn't know what San Fran's going to do with him.
Right.
If you got rid of, you know.
I think they're definitely trading Jimmy G. I think Jimmy G is too valuable because people see what he could do. So it's not like, yo, my starting quarterback is Andy Dalton and we just cut him. I think that's the reason. But I think Jimmy G knows he's not the quarterback for the 49ers.
Yeah. You know? I mean, they could San Fran could do more and have a solid defense to back it. Have a solid back. You have Deebo Samuel out wide out. I'm excited.
They got the best play caller in the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you had some injuries, your guys coming back. Yes, obviously they shouldn't pick where they was picking at all if they had a healthy defense.
And that's what's so great about it. And that's why I would say, and that's why I asked you, what was your criteria for picking?
My criteria for picking Kyle Pitts is because Matt Ryan still got it.
Let's not talk about specific team. What was your criteria? Their criteria.
The wow factor. Top pick wow factor. Like, what are you going to add to that team?
It's about the individual player.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That's what I was asking. So my number one pick for the draft was someone I don't think is even like a top 30 talented person in the draft, but the place he went to, what he can add to the team and what the team can add to him is going to make him a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Mac Jones. I think Mac Jones fell in the perfect spot. He went to the Patriots, right? Number one, we hear a lot of people complain about the Patriot way. We had was a quarterback for the Lions. Matthew Stafford came out and said, trade me anywhere except for the Patriots, because it's a hard way. You get coached very hard, especially quarterbacks, bro. Quarterbacks are pompous. They want to do their own thing. They want to feel like their own man, and a lot of them do not want a coach like Bill Belichick, right? But when you go to Alabama, you get a coach like Bill Belichick. So, number one, we know that he's comfortable with that level of coaching, that level of scrutiny. Fuck it. Nick Saban might be a more ruthless coach than Bill Belichick because he's dealing with kids. He could talk to them any way they want to. You know what I mean? Even though they're the top guys, he like, Najee Harris, you're unhappy? Okay, we got Derrick Henry to play running back for us. Get out of here. Or Derrick Henry, yeah, you want to be pompous? We have Najee Harris behind you, a first-round pick. So you kind of grown up in the Alabama system. You know how to play your role. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know how to play your role. You know how to be just another guy, even though you're the best guy. Now, who was the greatest at doing that in the NFL? Tom Brady. They said, what made Tom Brady great? He had 3 Super Bowls, 3 MVPs, great-looking guy, and he acted like he was just another guy in the locker room. He made Bill Belichick talk to him like just another guy in the locker room. I think that's going to be easy for Mac Jones. Mac Jones is the Patriot way. Alabama players are the Patriot way. College football, NFL, same exact thing. And you got to think, this guy goes from the best defensive coach in the NCAA to the best defensive coach in the NFL. Your defenses are always going to be good. You never have to play from behind. Okay, now we need slow, methodical football from you. Now, what type of player is Mac Jones? He's extremely talented, right? But he needs things. He needs talents around him. He needs an offensive line. Patriots always have a good offensive line. That's not a question. So, number one, you walk into a team that is going to have one of the best defense in the league, is going to have one of the best offensive linemen, if not the best offensive line. Those two things transfer from your previous situations. You have the greatest coach of all time from the previous 2 situations.
But you ain't say who he throwing to.
Now we get into that. I'm working through that. People want to shit on the Patriots now like they don't have any weapons. Just look what they did over the past 20 years. Danny Amendola, Julian Edelman, Wes Welker, Rob Gronkowski, Randy Moss.
Well,
this is the people they cultivate and they bring in.
Okay, well, you're right.
We've had 1 year, bruh.
You're right, but they don't make them like those 3 white boys those first 3 white boys you just said.
Who made them?
They don't make them like that no more. Who made them? They're not gonna find no one like that.
Who found them?
You know.
Who found them?
You know.
So what's the difference now?
So where he at?
They gonna find them.
When and where?
Now this year, you're gonna see this year. You're asking questions that I can't readily ask you. I'm telling you right now, if a nigga shows me something over 20 years, 1 year is not going to deter me from thinking he can't find another white boy that played quarterback in college and lacrosse and make him into a great wide receiver.
And you know what? You right. You know why you right? Because that's how you look at companies, as CEO, right? Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, but my argument is you're going to have to find that motherfucker.
And they're good at it.
And I hope they do.
Apparently Bill Belichick is not even the guy that finds these guys. I talked about him before. It's a guy that he's not even a GM. He technically doesn't really have a position with the Patriots. He's like this shadowy background figure.
Probably make a lot of money.
He's the one that does all the scouting, and he goes back and say, "Oh, I see something with that guy." I have no doubt they're going to find another little fast white boy that's going to put in work for them. I have no doubt that they're going to draft one of these players that no one really liked. Like, guess who? Guess who no one was trying to draft in the first round? Only the greatest tight end of all time. Who scooped him up? Bill Belichick. Everyone was like, no. Back injury, 3 back injuries in college, stay away. Bill said, no, come on. Let's make you the greatest tight end of all time.
Here's my thing to that, though. Mac Jones is used to throwing a solid receiver. Mac Jones threw to a Heisman winner.
Okay.
To a Heisman winner. He's not getting any of those top dogs that he played around before for 4 years. That's the big difference he's going to see, and that can affect his game.
But let me explain something to you now. That's one way of looking at things, right? Because you could look at, he won the Heisman because he had Mac Jones looking at him, a quarterback with the best. So all of them are affected by that. He's not a... just like as Mac Jones is not individually a great quarterback, that receiver is not individually a great receiver.
No. He's playing with Jalen Hurts, a receiver he had.
Who?
And guess what?
Wait, what? You said he's playing with Jalen Hurts, a receiver he had?
Jalen Hurts had him as
a quarterback he had.
Yeah. And Jalen Hurts had him as a receiver.
Okay.
Yeah. So it ain't nothing different over there.
Yes, it is.
And Philly? Ain't nothing different over there.
Philly is way different than Alabama.
It ain't nothing.
Jalen Hurts got benched at Alabama.
To Tua.
Yeah, he got benched.
Okay. No matter who was playing quarterback,
all I'm saying is that
I know, but listen,
they're all you're saying that you're acting like
Bama.
Mac Jones is the only one. Mac Jones is not the only one. One second. Mac Jones is not the only one that benefited from being on a team full of all talent. They all benefited from it. It's a circle thing, right? When you're a Navy SEAL,
but you don't need to. You could change your quarterbacks though.
You could change your receivers too.
No, you can't.
Okay, so who's the best receiver on that team? Who's the best receiver on the team?
On what team?
On Alabama. Not the Heisman Trophy winner, apparently. But when you are Alabama, it doesn't matter who's there. But it's next man up.
It's multiple receivers.
But who was the best receiver?
Oh yeah, the draft has shown that it was Waddle. Yeah, I would say that then.
But guess what? Who looked like the best receiver in the country? What I'm saying? Who looked like the best receiver?
And I'm pretty sure if they changed the quarterback, he would still look like the best receiver in the country.
And if they change a receiver, somebody else will look like the best receiver in the country. We've seen it because if we was here talking about Waddle, we'd be like, Waddle, if you got hurt, the other receiver would win Heisman. Nah. And that's what happened. They all benefit from it. As a receiver, you don't think it helps having the best offensive line in the country?
Respect, but quarterback, Alabama quarterback, we'll see. We'll see.
You just talked about Jalen Hurts. I'll pick holes in y'all niggas' arguments. What? You just said homeboy is good because Jalen Hurts is there. Now you got to see with Alabama quarterbacks. You just endorsed one that got benched, by the way. He had to go somewhere else to play.
Yeah.
And you just...
I just said him. All I'm saying is the same source because it's different quarterbacks, but it's still your Bama. You still got Bama pride with it.
Which one
over there in Philly?
Which source do you think is more similar? Jalen Hurts at Alabama or Bill Belichick at New England? So if we're gonna look at a player coming from Alabama, you have the greatest coach, greatest defensive coach of all time, running the most winning franchise in football. Right? You come from college, that's what you have. Versus, a quarterback that was there. Which one means more?
Which one means more?
Yeah.
With the way the NFL is leaning to, that's why I don't like that pick either with Mac Jones.
Why?
He don't have no target. That's why I'm correlated to Daniel Jones. All right, they're not the same people, but a quarterback that's not mobile, give him targets.
I just said.
He don't have targets. We'll see.
Now.
That's what I'm saying. We'll see. It's a solid top pick, but we'll see.
I think you got to give him that faith.
Is he going to start over Cam?
Not this year. Cam has a 1 year. Take a year and learn.
From Cam? Yeah. We're going to learn from Cam.
Why can't you learn from Cam?
You can learn from Cam. No, it's two different things. It's two different things, too, at the end of the day.
What do you mean?
He can't run it. He's like, what Cam going to teach him when he run that?
I mean, Cam could teach him how to be a
You could play at 11. You could play 11 v 11 with Cam back there. And now you're playing 10 versus 11.
You know who he's going to learn from? The nigga that coached Tom Brady for 20 years. Hey, that's who he's going to learn from.
But football's changing. Defense.
They got a solid
defense. Defense. But they got a solid defense. Patriots got a solid defense.
Hey, every year.
Why did they go to the Super Bowl, bro? Tom Brady threw 3 interceptions in the NFC Championship.
But did you watch the game, though? Tom Brady was a better quarterback in that game.
Because that defense... Overall, defense wins championships. That's a proven fact.
That's a fact.
When the Ravens won it, that's a proven fact.
But that's for each team, though. But defense, that's for both teams.
But homeboy threw 3. Nick, if it was anyone else that threw 3 picks, he did not throw
3 picks in the championship game.
In the NFC championship game, he threw 3 picks.
How many touchdowns did he have in the
Super Bowl?
understand?
You understand? That's crazy.
How many touchdowns did he have in the Super Bowl?
Was Mahomes able to do anything?
No.
That defense.
So what are you saying about Mac Jones?
What am I saying about
defense? Win championships for everybody.
Yeah, so now, I'm just saying. We were talking about Tom Brady. I was talking about Tom Brady. I wasn't correlating to Mac Jones.
Yes, he was. You was like, "Oh, Mac Jones can't win because defense wins championships." I think
he don't have no. And Tom Brady has targets in Tampa Bay too.
Right.
Mac Jones don't, and Mac Jones is not Tom Brady.
Right. I agree. I don't even know some people.
Bill Belichick is not going to create another Tom Brady.
Why not?
And we'll see.
Why not?
Mac Jones, put some respect in yourself. He created Mac Jones.
Oh, you think Mac Jones created Mac Jones?
Not at all. If you ever go to the league, no. No one would know what to do with him. Bill Belichick, yeah, it's a good thing, but I don't see anything coming out of it.
You don't see anything coming out of it?
I mean, that's the only place he could go. I
respect greatness, man. It's the same reason why I like LeBron.
You respect white people.
I do. I very much respect
we
white
do
people.
Respect white people. It was a joke.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a bad thing. I think white people are great. Great white sharks. That's why I came up with that term.
Great white sharks. Shout out to JB Morgan. That man was working. Yeah. Man had to call his pops like, yo, pops, I'm about to give up. Pops was like, I'm gonna send you help, son. Pops all the way in UK. That shit crazy.
Right. Any more? You just want to leave the sports right there?
Yeah, we can leave the sports right there. We give them that financial source at the end. Pow. So what you got for the people?
Go ahead, give me a financial.
Is this how we bound? Like we?
Come on, go ahead, do your thing.
We ending it after this.
Go ahead, do your thing.
You don't have any more stories?
I have a lot of stories, bro.
So give them something.
No. Let's end it right here. We're gonna start something else. This has been a very long podcast. What time did we start this?
We started this at 9:30.
I bet. Come on,
yeah, 2:30.
Let's talk to the people.
Yo, people. So I'm about to source up.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead. I thought we had a lot more to speak about sports, but go ahead.
What you got?
I mean, we were just talking.
All right, bro. Quickly, financial drop. You understand? Not even quickly, bro. Just financial drop. A lot of companies dropped their earnings this week. We had big companies, Amazon, ABC, that's Google, Microsoft, and Apple. I was big on Microsoft and Apple this week. Did a little homework, and the reason why I'm big on Microsoft and Apple is because Microsoft is the future behind the scenes. You understand what I'm saying? Ian Dunlap said Microsoft is LeBron James. I think Microsoft is the easy money sniper KD, and I think Apple is LeBron James. Microsoft, you understand? And the reason why we have to be afraid of Microsoft is because the gaming revenue grew 50%. Xbox content grew 34%, and Xbox hardware grew 232%. Bro, that's just gaming by itself. If we really think about gaming now, not everyone has the new Xbox. And since everyone doesn't have the new Xbox, those numbers are going to keep growing. And that's just a small portion of where they're getting their money. Let's mind what they about to do in the future. Mind you, they just got that contract with the U.S. military with the virtual goggles. You understand what I'm saying? They won that contract with the U.S. U.S. government, the military, and now let's go behind the scenes about workplaces. Microsoft owns LinkedIn. What happened? What happened was we had the pandemic. People needed jobs. Where they going? On LinkedIn. Microsoft owns that. LinkedIn had grew. Microsoft Viva. This is a future business for Microsoft. Now, when we hear about Microsoft Viva, my opinion, a one-stop workshop community to grow, to help the business grow and your employees get trained. You understand? Think about a social media just for your workplace, right? Do you need everyone had a job before, and you had to go to watch these courses and everything, and they'll send you to a third party. Well, Microsoft Viva is going to cancel that. Think about a social media just for your job, where you go to that training just on Microsoft Viva under your company name. You don't need to go through a third party. And let's say you're confused on a word. You click that word and it would take you where the top people that understand that word are talking about it, and you could ask them questions. So just think about a LinkedIn just for your job. That's where Microsoft Viva is heading to. So we could definitely see Microsoft growing. As you can see, the gaming industry is still growing with them. And then let's talk about Apple. Apple, $1 billion company, has cash on hand. For some reason, it didn't take off after earnings. It still stayed the same. In 1 year, like a 56% growth. All right, bro, computer's messing up. For 1 year, 56% growth at 73.
We gotta get that boy a new computer. He got knowledge for y'all.
A year ago, Apple was at 73. I believe it's at like 130 something. But you wanna talk about a company that has money? A company that has money. These motherfuckers are just taking loans are just taking loans just to buy back their share. And why you think why would anyone buy back their shares? To make the company look more attractive. You understand? Apple has so much money that they did a 7-to-1 split in 2014, which means that in 2014, one share got split up to 7 shares. You understand? And that's yet again to look at more attractive and to have people that don't have the big funds invest in the company.
How do you just split shares?
Companies just split. They just split the share.
I thought you got to be approved for a certain market cap.
Probably do, but they have a lot of money to split the share. So Amazon's looking to do a split share.
What exactly is a split share?
So you whatever one share you have. So I have one share of Apple, right? It's at 130 something. You split into 7 ways.
And the price is a seventh of what it was before.
Yes.
So you instead of having one share for 100, now you have 5 shares at $20 a piece.
Yeah.
What benefit does that add?
So as that now the it's cheaper to buy, and it's cheaper to buy, and you have more shares now. When you have more shares, you get paid more. Are we
eventually going to get to the point where everything is like Bitcoin, where if you have $5, you can invest into Apple for that percentage of the share?
That's a good question. We'll talk about that later. That's a good question. Okay. You know, yeah, that's a whole different combo because I'm gonna swing to something else. Let me get into this. So, bro, in 3 years, this company made billions of dollars. Like it doesn't make sense. Worth trillions of dollars. And in Europe, Great China, Japan, the rest of Asia, you've seen an increase in sales. So the company's not just growing in the United States, it's growing nationally. That means that all these other places love Apple products. Now you have the new products like the AirTags. You understand? AirTags are new locks, Apple locks that you put on your product, and you connect it through your phone. And God forbid let's say you put that AirTag on your book bag and you lost your book bag. Well, since you have AirTag, find my phone or find my AirTag. You go in there. Now you know where your bag is at. Now, do I see that growing a lot? No, not really. But we need to look out for the Apple glasses. When NFTs taking over digital art museums may go into a phase where there will be no products, no physical arts inside of the art gallery. You put on your Apple glasses and you could go see the digital art. Oh yeah, and guess what? What about the Apple Car that they were talking about beforehand? You understand what I'm saying? With the Apple Car, you are able, but Apple Car, they were in talks of going with Hyundai, and you can't invest in Hyundai in the New York Stock Exchange market. It's a Chinese company to open up a car manufacturing company in Georgia. So we're gonna look out for that. That's in talk. So if Apple gets in the car industry, it's just up. It's just up. Apple is so beneficial to its shareholders. It loves its shareholders. Only do beneficial things for them. So definitely send your money over there. And the UFC went public. But that's all I got for y'all. If y'all want more, y'all can hit us up on Patreon. We definitely do appreciate you guys every single day. Also, if you are looking to need more homework on your stock, right? You need more homework. You want to understand the balance sheets and everything, or you don't have the time to do it. I understand some of you guys are busy. Some of you guys want to look into stocks. You don't know what to do. You could send it my way. I could show you. You could send it my way, and I could do the homework for you. You could be that smart guy at the lunchroom table just on the facts. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Walter Street. We're going to keep it real simple for you guys. That's all I got for y'all right now.
Mal definitely gonna come out with that show on Patreon.
Yeah, hit us up on Patreon.
Financial knowledge only.
Yeah, y'all gonna see that Patreon link real soon. Probably this weekend.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be worth it because I get excited when you start talking about things when it comes to the finances.
That's that source. That's that futuristic. I just seen the future of Microsoft. That's crazy. Future of Apple. That's crazy.
So quick back to, you said that soon they might get into splitting stocks that way, where you could invest into the stock market by buying the percentage of a stock.
Apple splitting.
The question I basically asked you is that, okay, so you can split a stock, right? So if it's $100, what company has recently done this before?
Apple, I believe, is the most recent one to do it.
They split, and how much ways did they split?
That one was a 4-to-1.
4-to-1. So what was the price of Apple prior?
I don't even know. I don't have that down right now.
Well, if they're what price are they at right now?
133 around there.
So they were in the 500s, like $600 a share. Really?
Yeah. I don't know when they did the split if it was, because a year ago it was at 70 something.
$77?
Yeah. Apple grew 54%, 71.93 1 year ago. This week.
And what's the highest it's ever been? Like $600 or something like that?
Not even too sure.
Probably.
That's a good question.
But so
you could easily, we just put that up.
So kind of like Bitcoin, are they going to allow people to purchase parts of a stock, or is that you can't do that with the stock market?
Yeah, you can't do that with the stock market at all. That's the thing. Like, that's my main thing about the stock market. It's like, yo, what is the stock market going to do to compete with cryptocurrency? Apple just came out with a report with their quarter two earnings. Why the hell they ain't make no jump? And my belief is that motherfuckers is not putting their money into Apple. They're putting their money into cryptocurrency because they know it's going to get a better return. So what are you going to do as a stock market? How are you going to make it sexy? How are you going to make it attractive? You going to run it 24/7? You going to give more people jobs? Because those people don't want to work longer hours. They already work 100 plus hours. The analysts, they work 100 plus hours a week. You're going to need a Bitcoin cryptocurrency segment in your firm. So those are good questions. A lot of questions to that question. Right. There's no solid answer, but we'll see.
Before we head out of here, now Mal just gave y'all some real important financial information, and as he said, definitely be on the lookout for more of that information. I want to give y'all something even more important right now. So y'all know how I feel about Kodak Black, the greatest rapper of all time. And Mal, you've heard me mention this bar a lot. It's so basically, come on, man, go tune into fucking Kodak. He has a song called Everything Balmain. And in there, he says, one of the bars he says is that, and he repeats it a lot throughout the song, he talks about Tom Brady. He talks about Tom Brady being the police. You know, if you're from the hood, you refer to the cops as 12. And he was like, listen, man, if 12 pull up, that's Tom Brady. Don't say nothing. And it was such a genius flip. Because it's like, oh, you call in police, you're referring to police now as Tom Brady. And if you did, you know what I mean? If you understood it as 12 prior. So basically, this is what I found the comment. I'm not even going to take credit for this, but it's the greatest bar of all time. And you know what? I want to do a whole episode just talking about why Kodak Black is the greatest rapper of all time, because I did the research. You know what I mean? Justin, shout out to Just with the Just interview. He asked me why Kodak was the greatest rapper of all time, and I low-key wasn't able to explain it. And that kind of hurt me that I'm like, damn, I know Kodak is the greatest rapper of all time, but why can't I spell out why he's the greatest rapper of all time? So guess what? I have the argument put together now. You feel me? So anybody want to ask me that question?
FaceTime Just.
No, we're not even going to do that. He's not even... Anybody that thinks Jay-Z the greatest rapper of all time, I don't even have time to talk to them about it. You feel me?
Kodak broke as fuck compared to Jay-Z, bro. Jay-Z said so to Joe Budden face. Imagine what he gonna say to Kodak.
Oh, the bar actually that Kodak says, if Brady pull up, nigga, that ain't my stick. Where's the fuck is the thing? Hold on, let me find it. Damn, I can't find the comment. First, this is what it was. First rapper to nickname the police Tom Brady because 12. Okay, please. Okay, boom. Now we get into this. Remind you, Kodak Black, he referred to Tom Brady as the police. This bar is deeper than you think, right? Let's think about the current situation of how we view cops, right? They're old. It's an old system that does not work to the best of our ability. They're protected, right? We protect cops. Everyone was surprised that Derek Chauvin, someone who purposely killed a cop, that killed a black man on the streets, we were surprised when he went to prison. Why? Because a bunch of cops prior were protected. The guys who killed Eric Gardner, they were protected, right? Cops who've killed Breonna Taylor, they were protected. They were not imprisoned, right? So old establishment, protected, okay? And you can't touch them. You can't touch the cops. Don't touch the cops. No, that's a no-no. That's why when they say, yo, if the cops are doing something, you should fight them or shoot them. Oh, you try it, nigga. People be saying dumb shit like that. Unless you're the Black Panthers and you really got fear in niggas' hearts, please don't do that. Do not shoot the cops. You feel me? And it's a lot of little movies coming. I think I seen Ice-T was in a movie where the guy, they had a standoff with the cop and he shot. It was a whole bunch of foolishness.
They running a bag up on black people's trauma, bro.
Ice-T, right?
That's why I be saying what I be saying, moving how I'm moving. Y'all see what they doing to us.
So, boom. Now let's get into this, right? So somebody said, not only is Tom Brady 12, he said, plus Tom Brady is one of the oldest in the leagues, and the rules have been changed around him. We've heard about the tuck rule, all these sacks rule. It's been to protect Tom Brady. We've seen Tom Brady get certain breaks to go to the Super Bowl and win Super Bowls. Like that one year when Patrick Mahomes was supposed to beat him, he threw a pick. All of a sudden, there's an offsides. The tuck rule. That's another Super Bowl supposed to be taken away from him. Oh, it's not a fumble, right? Tom Brady wins another Super Bowl, right? So the rules are being changed towards him. And this guy said they were beefing. It was like, I'm not overthinking it. You're just shadow. If it fits, it fits. The analogy has plenty of perceivable meanings. And even if Kodak didn't put that much thought into it, he's still a Jesus. I didn't even begin to scrape the surface of possible metaphors. People have been bitching for years about how Brady is protected by the refs. It's not exactly a secret. Clearly, people agree. So Brady's being protected by the refs. That's a thing, right? We all hear that, right? You've never heard that before? Are the cops also protected by the law system?
Yeah.
And they're allowed to kill us and do whatever they want to do? Kodak Black for the win. Greatest bar of all time. If Brady pull up, nigga, that ain't my stick. Niggas be asking about murders and shit. I'm a stand-up nigga. I'm going to take me a seat. Just listen to that. The rest of the bar. Kodak Black has the greatest bar of all time. And guess what? If Malcolm doesn't want to do it, because he might not, I'm going to do a whole episode of why Kodak Black is the greatest rapper of all time. You feel me? And that is part and parcel of why he's the greatest rappers of all time. Because number one, he's socially conscious.
Yeah, he is.
Socially conscious. You feel me? Who has a greater bar than that? Calling Tom Brady the police. Calling the police Tom Brady. Because they are that old white system that is protected by the higher ups. The cops are the same thing. Tom Brady is the same thing.
But I can't say that shit hot.
That shit made me
starstruck.
You starstruck?
I'm starstruck.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kodak Black, Nick and Mel Show. Greatest rapper of all time, greatest quarterback of all time, greatest podcast of all time.
Greatest Kodak Black of all time?
What happened?
You said greatest Kodak Black of all time?
Kodak Black, greatest rapper of all time. Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time.
Here we go.
Nick and Mel Show is the... Let's not even say. Let's not be too cocky.
No one showing the neck.
We're top five. We're top five. We're top five and not 5, 4, 3, or 2.
Nope.
Bow!
Yep. Ever told on a nigga? Nope. Ever squeezed the trigger? Yep. Ever set a nigga up? Nope. Ever helped a brother out when he was down?